And now talk?
Is that better? Is that a little bit better? Is that a tiny bit better? This is your
Ooh,
boy,
itty bitty
Thickey
baby.
Forest.
I've
here.
had somebody tell me that you breathe so loud on the podcast.
I probably do because I'm breathing like fuck. I have asthma.
How does that make you feel? Thickey Therapy.
Yeah. What up, YouTube? What up? It's your boy, Jolie, coming at you with Custom Grow 420, the only cannabis channel for cannabis patients and adults. I think that was pretty good.
Thickey Therapy, episode
Take
3.
2.
Yeah, take 2. Cause,
Hopefully final take.
Yeah, we might have to do a fucking take 3
But
if I...
we can't...
Well, it's not like we're saying anything bad. We're making this sound better.
Should
for
we
you
say
guys.
something bad?
What? No.
What if I want to? Come.
Should have said a cuss word.
Jizz.
What's your guys' favorite cuss word?
Fuck.
I'm on the spot and I can't think of a funny one.
Mine's cunt.
Cunt.
But only when an Australian says it.
Kevin,
Kevin, you fucking cunt, mate.
being a cunt, mate. Look at Barbara.
All right,
Barbara,
so
your eyes are gorgeous.
Alex. What's that guy's name? I forgot about him. He's
I
hilarious.
can't remember his name either.
He's a guy on
Fuckable
YouTube.
four.
Yeah, if you don't know who we're talking about, there's a guy on YouTube who has this like goat farm or something.
No,
and he's
no,
from
what happened
Australia.
was he was traveling alone with who's the one goat that he actually owns?
Gary.
Gary, yeah, Gary the goat. I think that's the name of the channel.
Yeah, it is Gary the goat. You're right. Yeah.
So Gary and this guy are traveling just in his van. That's where they live out of. And they pull up to this goat farm and they let him like live in this little shed thing as long as he takes care of all the goats. So there's like Gary, Barbara, Alex, and Kevin are all the goats. And he just has a bunch of videos of him hanging out with the goats and playing games. And Kevin's a cunt.
Yeah, Kevin is a fucking cunt.
And Barbara has beautiful eyes.
Beautiful
won't tell you
brown
about
eyes.
Alex because-
Yeah, because it's kind of we can't talk about that on the podcast because we're censored all the time.
All right, well, I want to hit this jewel really bad.
Yeah. Okay, so to start off the podcast, I got these Juul pods from my vape shop, and they're not official Juul pods, but they're Juul compatible.
Yeah, he originally got everyone excited thinking
Yeah,
that these were like official Juul new flavor pods, but
They're not.
they're not.
They're Enzo, which sounds pretty cool, but they are grape flavored, which I've always said we should have a grape flavored Juul. I've been saying that for a long time.
He actually has, I can testify. I
Yes,
remember.
I do. I've been saying it.
You actually thought that they had a grape flavor in the States, which they do not.
They do not.
He just makes stuff up and says he thinks it's true.
Sometimes I do that.
And
just 'cause it
sometimes
sounds
it's right,
cool.
and we just don't know that those ones were actually bullshit that he made up.
It's true.
Because in the future they happen. Because I'm actually from the past.
Ricky never says anything true.
Okay, so
keep
I'm
rubbing
gonna
this
hit
thing
it
on the
right
fucking
now.
filter.
None of us
Okay,
have hit
hit
this
it.
yet.
Yeah, Moose
I'll
hit
pass
first.
it to Rick, and then Rick will pass it to Paul, and we'll all give our
Yeah,
opinion.
nobody fucking likes
And
me, so
Paul
I'm last.
will pass it to the ghost to your left. There's a ghost to your left. His name.
You're on my left. Are you a ghost?
I'm confused.
I genuinely had to think about where his left was.
Yeah,
for a
I was
minute.
like, I genuinely was
Oh, you meant
confused.
your left.
I meant your left.
You're on my left, and I'm on your left.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
We're
hit
just
it.
gonna hit the joke.
Okay, it smells good. You know, a
Nose
pot is
test.
good.
Nose test.
No, it does smell like grape. It
See,
smells
the
like
first little hit, you can't actually like inhale it. You just got to hold it in your mouth for a minute, get the flavors, and then you let it go into a cup and swirl it around. Take a little sniff.
Okay, I'll try.
Go
that
get the
right
wine
now.
glass.
All right.
I don't even have wine glasses here.
He's a sommelier.
Oh, it crackled. You know that's good. That's a good sign.
Everyone likes crackly boys.
Would it be funny if he instantly died? You just like had a stroke. Did you know that if you use G Fuel and a Juul at the same time, you could predict the future? One time I predicted I was going to have a stroke, and I did.
Poor taste.
Pity laugh. Please.
I apologize.
Please
No, I
laugh.
was just trying to take in that flavor. It's like the best tasting Juul I've ever had.
Oh, well, that's a good sign. All right.
I didn't eat
Is it better
peanuts
than
today, so you
cucumber?
can just hit that.
Cucumber's not even the best one.
Yes, it is.
Mango's the best one. Mango
Nah.
hits different.
No, mint is my favorite. But I get
It
sick
goes
of mint
cucumber,
really quick.
mango, mint.
For me, it goes mango, mint, cucumber.
And then
Those
the
definitely
other
top three,
flavors just
Mint,
shouldn't
mango,
exist.
fruit,
Fruit garbage.
tobacco, cucumber.
Tobacco or
How are
vanilla.
you
cucumber?
gonna have cucumber that low?
I don't know. I get sick of it. It's a gross taste.
It's pretty good, actually. I just hit it there. It doesn't... I don't know. It tastes like a grape. It's like that video of the guy...
I bet you
with,
it
like,
doesn't
the-
taste like a grape because grape flavored stuff never tastes like grapes.
It tastes... It's going to taste better than you expected.
It
I
smells
promise.
more like grape than it tastes like grape, but it's definitely a good taste.
Do you remember that sour grape licks I had?
Yes.
It's kind of similar to that. And that was really good. I would say it's more sweet than the sour grape one, though. So it is pretty good. Did you ever see that video of the guy hitting, like, it's like the cart night, like the fake cartridges, and it's like, kind of tastes like a grape. And he's like hitting it, and he's like, yep, there's a grape flavor. And like, he says it like 10 times in the video. It's like, yeah, I'm definitely getting hints of grape. He just keeps saying grape. So, where would you
I
rank
was
that?
trying to think of like some weird review bro quote to use to describe it, but I can't think of it on top of my
It's
head.
like, my disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Yeah, but that'd be for like a disappointment. I wasn't disappointed.
That was my that's my favorite review Brock quote of all time.
Did you see what happened to him?
He went to the hospital. He fell off a roof or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope
He-
he's
he-
okay.
He had a good thing, so he wouldn't be uploading for a while because he was in the hospital.
My stomach just made a cool noise.
I thought that was like a siren outside.
There was a siren in my stomach. It's just the
Ricky, you
stomach
ate a whole
siren.
cop car?
Yeah. You gonna eat that stapler?
All right.
Do you remember that
so,
Evan Breen vine where he's like in a gutted house and he's like, "What happened last night?" He's like, "Bro, you were so fucked up. You ate all the walls and the ceiling."
I love Evan Breen.
Okay. I have.
Hope he's
Should we
doing
just
well.
jump
Yeah,
into
we should
my
just jump
questions
into your
first?
questions. Yeah. I
Okay.
agree.
So
We're officially a question answering podcast.
Yeah. Wait, I'll do my shout out first because people want to. Yeah. I wanna
okay.
shout out
Yeah.
some people
Okay.
first.
Ricky has shout
So
outs
now
to
everyone
do.
has officially stopped listening.
Yeah, so now
They
to grab
heard
your
your name and
attention
they're
more, I'm going to shout out everybody who was messaging me about the podcast. By the way, thanks a lot for 100 fucking views in the first podcast. That's
Shout out my
actually
mucus.
crazy. It was a long hair from. I was just hoping it would stay there the whole time, but yeah, shout out people who were like listening. 100 people. I have like 4 friends.
What was the estimate on unique listeners?
Yeah. It was,
I
80
think it's at
something.
93 now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 93 is our
crazy.
estimated audience.
That's so
In
good,
total,
guys.
including both episode 1 and 2, we have 186 total plays,
Are you okay, Paul? You look like you're struggling there, but
which is like a
It
lot
tastes
for
burnt
like.
as fuck after like 3 hits.
I didn't expect any. I thought like
I didn't expect anybody.
I didn't think anyone would fucking care.
Well, that's 98 more people than our first podcast.
But that's
Rick
the
and
thing. It's
Moose.
like that's 2 hours. Like
Yeah.
93
So
people.
does it only count as a play if it's like ran the full time?
I think it has. I don't know what a full
Or does
play
it just
is,
like
but
accumulate like listen
I
time
think it's more
and
than-
divides it by the length or something?
I think it's more than 30 minutes.
Okay.
Which
or
is
something
still
like that.
really good. I mean,
Yeah.
like, who cares if you guys...
But I've talked
know?
to people who've listened to both whole episodes.
Yes, me
like,
too. A lot of my, like, friends in my class, like, they listen to both all the way through. Like, they'll listen to bits and pieces of it, but they listen to both of them all together.
Okay, get the
so-
shout outs out of the way.
Yeah, so shout-outs. First and foremost, shout out Mitch Burke. He was late on the podcast last time when we made some questions, and his question was, why is Maddie so bad at COD?
It's actually fucking sad.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad sometimes.
Like
and
we'll go into a lobby and we'll get it to the point where, because you have like 5 guys and we just kind of lock the other team in their spawn and everyone goes like 30-5, and somehow Maddie goes 3-20. Doesn't even make sense. All you gotta do is not die.
Yeah, and it's funny because we're not exaggerating. Like he gets so mad too, which is like the
That's the
funniest
best
part
part.
about it.
He's like, I don't even care if I have good kill death ratio. I just want to get to a higher level, and all you fucking assholes are ruining it on me.
Like, what did it take him to get to like level 3? It was like 5 games or something. It was like on the new Modern Warfare.
Oh, yeah, it was bad.
It was pretty bad. And
Took
then
a while.
and Kale got it, and he was like level 10 in like 3
Like,
games.
3 games.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So shout out Mitch Burke. Also shout out Robert Banks. He has me and my girlfriend in his Twitter bio. He's actually a cool guy, and he follows me on Twitter. And he said that the podcast sounds very professional, which I'm surprised he said that. But he also said the jingle sounds very professional. That our boy
Shout out to
Jamie,
No, Kyle.
Suave.
We can say his
Jamie.
real name now.
But his name's Jamie.
No, he's Jamie.
His name's always been Jamie. I don't know
Shout
what
out
you're
to
talking
Jamie.
about. Yeah. Also, shout out Jason DeVoe, who said it was the first podcast he ever listened to, and he will continue to listen to it. So it's pretty fucking awesome.
Shout out that guy.
Shout Liam Jordan. He gave us 3 topics on Instagram that we'll talk about in a bit. And he also said that he loved the weed stealing story from my uncle Glenn. He said that was his favorite. And yeah, so that's everybody right now. But we'll continue to show people out as you like message us and like keep us up, with like updates and things and tell us what to talk about. So let's jump into some questions that Moose got answered now.
Okay, so the first one here is if cereal soup. Oh, is cereal soup technically? This was
on Vsauce. I saw a Vsauce
No,
video
because it's
on this.
cold.
Yeah.
Well,
It depends on your definition of soup.
that's true. Okay, that was a quick one.
I think they do have like warm cereal, but then I think that's more like oatmeal, which also isn't soup, because that's too like thick.
Okay, well,
think.
what makes a soup then? Like, what ingredients do you need to have in a soup for it to be a soup?
See, it depends. Is stew soup?
Stew is a stew. It's not soup. It's like saying hot dog's a sandwich. It's not. It's
So is your
different.
definition of soup like a homogeneous liquid type thing?
I would say my definition of soup
Like-
is
like a
anything in a
squash
can that has the word soup on it.
I agree with
Okay,
that.
okay. Why wouldn't like beef stew be soup
Well, no.
if chicken noodle soup is soup?
I think anything a soup is anything with like a broth, right? So like chicken broth or beef broth. If it didn't have broth, it wouldn't be soup, right?
agree
Because
with
you
that.
can't make soup with water.
Yeah, but if you have like stew, why isn't stew soup? Because like stew has like that like
True.
kind of liquidy gravy
But
tasting base.
but that's made from broth.
exactly. So you're saying if broth is what makes a soup,
I think stew is a
But stew
variant
is a form
soup.
of soup. It's
Yeah.
just bigger
well,
chunks.
I just
think.
asked is stew soup, and Ricky said no.
Oh,
Well, Ricky
no,
doesn't
no,
know what he's
stew.
talking
I
about.
know what stew is. I thought stew was like a guy from Family Guy. That's who I thought stew was.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, I'll go to the next question.
We didn't answer that one, but
I mean,
you got your money's worth.
Yeah.
They're not paying us.
Columnist
Exactly.
Chick wants
Yet.
to know what's the Wi-Fi password.
Peanut 1005. That is true.
It's on the fridge.
It's on the fridge. Well, it was in the fridge. Peanut 1005.
I
That
can't
is
remember
true.
who. Oh, that's Taylor's Wi-Fi password.
It's on the fridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's
Yeah.
my favorite I've heard yet.
What's that one?
That's Taylor's. It's on the fridge.
What's her password though?
It's on the fridge.
Oh, come on. I did not know that until right now.
That's genius.
That is pretty genius, yeah.
So I have another one here. If you could be any animal, Epstein didn't kill himself.
I agree.
Yes.
Next question.
And then
But wait. If you could be any animal, what animal would you be? Like, just
I would
answer
be a
that.
monkey. I feel like that would be fun.
I feel like I'm already a monkey. I'm pretty
They're
alright.
pretty much
True.
the same thing. Like
Okay, well then I guess I would want to be something that has really no like predators, right? That's the right word. Like a tiger or something or a lion. Like nothing can really fuck with a lion or a tiger.
A bigger lion and
speak
tiger
for
good.
yourself. I want to die, so I'm gonna be like a squirrel or something.
Man, just be a slug. No, just be a June bug. They like live for one day and they die.
Yeah. I'm a June bug.
Im-
Let's go.
Imagine being a June bug where your whole purpose in life is just to come out of the ground one day of the year and just die. Fucking die. That's what I want to do. Just fucking die. I want to fuck and die, then fucking die.
So what would you want to be?
I would probably be a monkey.
Yeah. And you would be a
June
squirrel.
June bug.
A June bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, he changed it. He
Okay.
changed his mind.
And then, yeah, I guess I would be a tiger or a lion. We have another question here from Langston.
Our boy.
Our boy. Who can stretch their foreskin the longest?
I don't have foreskin.
I don't have foreskin either, so that would
That's
be...
me.
Ricky wins by default.
I would have won anyway, bud.
Congratulations.
And how long can you stretch it?
Probably the same length as my penis when it's soft.
Really?
Yeah, it's not that big.
A whole
so-
quarter inch.
Yeah, a whole. Actually, it's you. Come on, you're being generous here. No, but like I can store like probably like 6 nickels in there if I really tried. That's not exaggeration. That's like probably about as accurate as.
Could you get like a roll of dimes in there?
half a roll of dimes?
So, speaking of that, we are considering starting a Patreon eventually, and if Like, I mean, that could be a tier. Like, we could have pictures of things stuffed in Ricky's foreskin, for like our like top paid subscribers and stuff.
$10,000, and I'll stick a black cat in my foreskin and blow it up.
I thought you meant like an actual cat for a minute. And I was like,
No,
Wait, what's a black cat?
it's like one of those mini fireworks that you
Firecracker.
get.
You should, yeah, definitely tell them what that is.
And if it's $10,000, I'll put an M80 in there, blow my whole cock off.
you blow your cock off for 10 grand.
No, maybe
It's probably not even enough to get a replacement.
the old add a dick to me. Love that procedure. All right, I'm gonna answer some of my questions now. So the thing I put on my Instagram was, what are some things we should talk about? And the first one we'll talk about is the anime truck, which, okay, down in my apartment, there was this big purple fucking Jeep, and the weeb who's driving it just painted this like giant anime girl who is very hot. I will say so myself. I took a picture of it and put it on my Twitter, but it is hilarious. And I just want to know what goes through your mind to go, I want to paint a giant fucking anime girl on the side of my goddamn Jeep. Like, how much of a degenerate do you have to be like that?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think
He's
it
trying to
looked
compete with
pretty
Thanos'
cool.
car.
The girl was hot, though. So, do you think he, like, jerks off to that same girl he has in the side of his fucking Jeep?
I wonder,
That's
was
his
it like?
waifu, obviously.
His waifu,
I don't watch like much anime. Was that like an actual like anime girl from a show, or was it just like a random like?
I'm
Yeah,
not
You're
sure.
asking the wrong
Yeah,
guys,
you're-
buddy.
I really don't know. I've seen
Unless we
one.
had a Crunchyroll sponsorship.
The only anime I've ever seen was the Berenstain Bears. I don't think that's an anime.
Berenstain
Berens-
or
oh.
Berenstein?
What are your top 3 animes? Go.
Ted 2, and Family Guy.
Moose.
Paul?
Ted.
Johnny Test. Disney's Recess.
And Johnny Test.
And Johnny Capahala back on board.
Wizards of Wait, I want to reiterate mine. iCarly, Wizards of Waverly Place, and Johnny Test.
That's 2 top 3s for Johnny Test.
You better pick Johnny Test, or we're gonna have a discussion about
Yeah,
Johnny
change your
Test.
answer from 30 Seconds of Silence
Johnny
to Johnny
Test, Spider-Man,
which one.
the old one.
The original.
Yes.
The one
Who
with
plays it? Who plays him? Which one?
No, I'm talking about
Peter
the
Parker.
cartoon.
Obviously. Stupid. Pass me the stealth, please, Paul.
And third, Sweet Life on Deck.
I prefer Sweet Life of Zach and Cody more.
Come along with me.
Let's head out to see what this world
has for you and for me now.
We
That-
watched
that's
that
enough.
last night.
Were you guys drunk and watched it?
Yes,
Yes.
It's kind of funny, actually. That was the concert, by the way. I didn't get to ask you guys that
It was
much.
great.
it was really good.
Yeah.
We went to Daniel Caesar and then we came home and watched Sweet Life on Deck.
I thought you guys were just joking, but
No.
seriously?
No, seriously.
What else did you guys watch?
Porn.
What kind of porn?
Wizards of Waverly Place.
Really?
Wizards of Beaver.
Whatever
Oh,
they
that's how they avoid the copyright strike on
Yeah.
the porno? It's just
They-
a Weaverly
they-
place.
they
It's just
just
a bunch of girls
misspell
with
it.
weaves.
Wait, how do you say it?
Waverly.
I've been saying it Waverly my entire life.
Well, you've been wrong
And
your
I
entire
always
life.
thought it looked weird. Like it was
I've
definitely
never
not
been more
spelled that way.
disappointed in my life.
Shaking my fucking head.
I'm disappointed every day, Ryan. It's fine.
It's kind of
My
like the whole,
disappointment
like,
is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
it's kind of like how there's like Berenstain Bears and Berenstein Bears. It's like Waverly and Weaverly. It's like that whole like.
Except
What's-
nobody else thought it was.
Yeah, he's the only
I
one.
mean, yeah.
He's the only one from the parallel universe. What's that actual thing called? It's like the
The
paradox.
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect. That's it. Yeah.
Which I saw a trailer today on YouTube for a movie called Mandela Effect, and it looks pretty low budget, but I feel like I don't think it's done right in this movie, but I think it could be a really cool movie if somebody did it the right way.
Yeah. I think
What was
it'd be fucking
Mandela's
cool.
first name?
Nelson.
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 Nelson. That's
He
it.
said Mason.
I was gonna say Jason, and I was like,
Yeah.
wait, that is not
Man,
right.
That's a Mandela effect right there. Mason Mandela. That's Mandela if he was a white guy. What up? My name's Mason. Shout out Matt Mason.
Who's that?
Shout out Matt Mason.
Shout out Matt Mason. He's from our
He just
CBU
be shooting
Industrial
guns and
Engineering.
stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. So
Shout
yeah,
out Mason Ramsey as well.
and
No,
Gordon
fuck that
Ramsay.
guy.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay, cool. Fuck Mason Ramsey.
What's wrong with Mason Ramsey? Isn't he like 12?
I think he's 13 now.
He's grown up. He's a big boy.
He got too big for his boots.
His cowboy boots.
He's way over the top with himself. He thinks he's too famous.
Do you think he still goes to Walmart to sing?
God, no.
Yo,
Do you remember when that spawned like a
He
whole
goes to,
subsection of videos of
Target
people just
now.
singing in Walmart?
Yeah.
He goes to the Gucci store now. He's fucking
That was the
rich.
best thing he ever did was like earn those funny videos on the front page of Cringe.
Smart kid.
Pretty much, yeah. But I mean, he's famous now, so
On with the questions?
he's in a song with Young Thug. That's like top tier
That is true. I'll give him
everything.
that.
That's the best thing that can ever happen to anybody. Be on a song with fucking Young Thug. I want to be a song with Young Thug.
Questions.
All right, so questions. So yeah, next question is, how scuffed is Cape Breton? This is from Mark
I don't
LeBlanc
actually know
as
what
well.
that question means.
So,
I don't really know.
so
either.
okay, scuffed just means like, why is this show shitty kind of thing? Like why is it
Oh,
so
I thought
bad?
it just meant like, why do so many people use scuffs in Cape Breton?
No,
What are scuffs?
Controller.
yeah, like scuffed
Idiot.
controllers.
You're
Like
not a gamer, obviously.
Yeah, I'm obviously not a gamer.
scuffed is like kind of like a Twitch term where it's like it means bad and like kind of like shitty. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that's right.
I think it sucks because it's so small. Not to mention, it's like, I think majority of the population is like elderly.
True.
Everybody lives like check to check on EI.
Yeah.
Yeah, and most of them are just fishermen who work, 3 months of the year, and then the rest of the year they're on top stamp. So, just sit around and do fucking nothing. I mean, they're living the fucking life, but
They do be fishing.
they do be fishing.
They do be fishing.
They do be fishing. They do be fishing. All right, up next, Ty Kelly says, Glocks. This is a yes or no question.
I don't think so.
Glocks.
Obviously.
I think yes. I think Canada should legalize Glocks, and everyone should get one when they buy a pack of Canadian Classic cigarettes. You should get a Glock every time you buy them.
That would be pretty cool, to be honest.
I don't like that.
You don't like the grape one?
No.
Okay, well, stop hitting it. Let us hit
I
it.
just hit it for like the second time, and now I think I'm definitely gonna have cancer in like 3 days.
I hope.
What makes you think that? Did your lungs just like go like no 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 no
Yeah.
no
Just
no
wasn't
no
agreeing
no?
with me.
Do not go in me. Do not go in me. All right, next question says, this is the one that I really wanted to answer. This is from my man Liam Jordan, and he said, where is the worst place to get the urge to poop? Or where was the worst place you got the urge to poop? I have to think about this because I don't really know where mine was, but I do remember being on an airplane going to Florida, and there was a huge lineup of people going to the bathroom, and I had like a fucking flu or some shit, and I literally, my stomach felt like it was going to just fall out of my asshole. And
That's why they give you those little brown bags in the front of your seat.
Listen, if I'm shitting in a fucking brown bag in an airplane, they better put me in first class after that.
I've definitely felt like I had to shit, like going to meet like my girlfriend's parents for the first time, like at their house for the first time, and you like get there and then you have to like shit like when you're going in and you're like, oh,
Nobody
man.
wants to shit in a house the first time you visit it.
No.
Very true. Do you think that's like nervous poops though? Because I get those.
Definitely nervous poops. It
Definitely
doesn't matter
nervous
like
poops, but it's very
anytime I go
inconvenient.
somewhere and like I'm anxious, I have to shit. Doesn't matter. I could have shit 10 minutes ago, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to shit again.
Paul, do you remember like when we used to write exams together and you used to tell me like we had this thing in common where we were just like, I have to shit now. It's like the exam's put
Yeah.
in front of us and it's just like, I have to shit
As
again.
soon as you get it,
Yeah. And it's because you're fucking nervous about the
I can
exam.
empty my body of everything in there, like
Even
urine,
cum.
shit.
Urine, cum, shit.
Yeah, and then as soon as I get in there, it's like I shitted
Now,
and farted
shit.
and came.
I shit it, farted, and cummed. I prefer the
Whatever.
word cummed over came. I don't know about you guys.
So
Cum
my
just
what
sounds
was
better.
the question again?
Yeah, it was like, where's the weirdest place you had the urge to poop? So I think
Probably during
that's
my
pretty
third
weird.
C-section.
But
Wait.
you can let it rip there.
Wait,
It's acceptable, yeah.
Yeah.
were you
Doctor got coded. It was kind of gross. But not my issue. He signed up for that.
were you like the one like being born or giving birth?
Neither. I was just in the room.
Oh. Who was getting the C-section done?
I don't know.
Some random girl you just snuck in. You just snuck in like, hey,
I'm a nurse.
I'm a registered nurse. All right. Next topic to talk about, autoerotic asphyxiation. I practice that because I always fuck it up when I say it. Which is,
I'm
that's when
pretty sure
you...
you fucked
Can you
it
give
up.
me a definition, please?
Origin, please. That's when you enjoy being choked during sex. And I think
thought it was when you
autoerotic
choke
means...
yourself
Yeah.
with a belt while you jerk off.
Yeah. Autoerotic means yourself, I think. And asphyxiation means like you're
And you gotta be
gasping
wearing
for
a
air.
Batman costume.
I mean, who hasn't done that? I've definitely jerked
That's
off
the
with a
only way
belt
I
around my
come.
neck. Yeah, exactly. If there's no belt around my neck, I'm not coming. I'm just saying. I'm just going to be shooting blanks. You guys ever
That might be a good invention, like a safe way to
choke yourself during sex?
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest.
like
We're
just
jerking
have
off
like,
here.
have like a mask that restricts airflow, but like on a timed thing, so like it like reads your heart rate or something.
What if it
gets
fails?
too low, if it gets too low, then it just kinda
Yeah.
stops.
And
yeah,
it could-
but
it could be
can't be any
like,
worse than choking yourself with a belt on your door.
True.
And your mother has to walk in to find you like leaning forward on your wall
With your
dick
bird
in your
out.
hand and cum on the floor, and you're dead.
It could be like one of those like blood pressure monitor things.
Yeah.
Where it just like fills up the air around your neck to the perfect amount.
It just like closes and goes and like slowly lets it out. All right, don't steal our ideas, guys, because we're gonna patent that.
Yeah, we're just gonna edit this out actually because you
Yeah,
guys can't know.
yeah, fuck you
Super
guys.
secret stuff.
All right, the next question or next topic says greening out, which we kind of already discussed before, and that's just like when you puke from being too high. I've never puked from being too high. I puke from being too drunk, but I've never puked from being too high in my entire life.
Yeah, it usually only happens to me when I'm drunk first and then I get high.
Yeah, if I'm
Yeah,
drunk
it's
and
only
high,
happened to
yeah.
me if I've been drunk and high at like the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do have a funny story about that, though. I remember getting high with my friend Tyler Evis, and this was like back in the day when I was like in my championship stoner years. And we had a popper competition to see who can do the most poppers in a row. And I don't remember the number, but it was like an absurd, stupid amount. And we were dumb high. And I remember we went out to the road because we wanted to get some fresh air. And I remember him laying on the ground going like, I'm dying. And then just fucking power pukes all over the road. And he's like, I'm fine now. And it was just, I was so high and I couldn't process it. I was just staring at him.
When I'm high, I feel like I can't even puke. Like even if I
Yeah.
want to.
Well, it's actually a thing where it's dangerous
When I
to
get
drink
high, I think
when
I'm
you
gonna
get
shit
high.
myself a lot.
You got a high from, you smoked weed at St. X.
It was at Hoko, and
Yeah.
Sam was going to bed. And he's like, "You guys want a bowl before bed?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, why not?"
Yeah.
And like I was like hitting it, and then he's like, "Yeah, it's pretty strong shit, so just be careful." And I was like, "Oh, great." And I went into bed. And I was sleeping on the floor, and I'm just laying there, and it hit me hard. So I'm like trying to get to sleep, just head's all fucked up, and then I just think like, wouldn't it be so embarrassing if I shit myself
At St.
in my
X.
sleep in this house with like 20 people sleeping here? And then like I instantly had the urge to shit, like overpowering, and I'm like laying on the ground, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna shit my pants. Fuck. So I went to the bathroom. And like as soon as I closed the bathroom door, like 30 people showed up from the bars that just came back.
They just
So like
flooded
I'm on
in,
the
man.
toilet for like 45 minutes trying to shit, and I cannot shit. And
It's like the
I
opposite
eventually
of
just
nervous
got up
poops.
and like walked past everybody into the bedroom and laid on the floor again, and instantly felt like I was gonna shit my pants again. But I didn't shit my pants, and I fell asleep eventually. So
Don't lie, you shit your pants. I remember it vividly. It was runny. Came down your leg. And you were walking out and it left like a streak of like your
That's
like your
disgusting.
footprint. But I do remember that because like I was on an air mattress outside in the living room and a bunch of people came home and like I was like kind of half asleep and they were like, should we move them? Because they wanted to like just chill in the fucking room,
did you ever
get
see
more
the video
drunk.
of that girl, and she's in an elevator, and she's just kind of standing there like looking weird, and then like just as the elevator doors open, she pulls down her pants just a little bit and power shits all over the wall, and then just walks out and keeps going like nothing happened.
I didn't see that one, but I saw
that
fucking-
one.
I saw a video of a kid one time. He's like walking down like the aisles in Walmart, and then just like leans. He's wearing shorts. He like leans, and just like a fucking turd falls out and
saw
lands
that
on the
one, too.
ground. And then later in the video, a girl's walking and then slips in the shit.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I've seen that one as well.
He just like fucking slips on a turd on the. It was like Walmart or some shit. All right, so up next, just the fucking video, man. What's it like living with a micro penis? This is like a question that I think in general, like, what do you think people who have micro penis? Because obviously we don't have micro penises. My penis is like 17 inches soft. So
It's all scar tissue.
yeah, I know. 'Cause I put weights on it, so it kind of drags down. Like, what do you think? Like, people like that are like. Like, do you think like we know someone who has a micro penis and we don't even know?
Probably fucking losers, honestly.
They're probably into cuckolding, I think.
I feel like they just wouldn't have sex with anybody because they would be too insecure.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be like a super anxious thing all
Yeah.
the time. Like
So they would
that'd be the
probably
kind of thing where you try and like get a girl that you're dating for like 8 months before you have sex because it's
Mm-hmm.
Do you think like they're all incels?
no, probably
I would
not.
say they're all chronic masturbators, if anything.
Because they can't get laid, so they're just like using 2 fingers to like rub the tip of their fucking knob. Because like I've seen a lot of fucked up shit on like the internet, and I've seen people who their dicks were literally just knobs, like just knobs.
I saw one video like that, and it was a guy and like a company like brought him in as like a gimmick and like had 2 porn stars fuck him, and like I don't even think they got his pants off before he came.
I remember Howard Stern had this like smallest penis competition where he brought a bunch of guys in who like had like micro dicks, and there was one guy, his dick was literally an innie, like it was like inside, and like you can see like the tip of his fucking knob.
I feel like you just have to be fat for that to happen, though.
He was
I feel like
pretty
it's like a
chubby.
mixture of having a small dick and being fat.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anyone who's skinny has an innie.
Tweet that.
That's great.
That's a-
Do it.
that's a great quote.
It just has to be like you have a little tiny penis, and then like that thing that happens when you get fat and it kind of like engulfs a little bit of your penis.
It engulfs the fucking willy.
Yeah,
Engulfing willies.
free willy weight loss program.
All right, the last question I'll answer is why are there no rats in Alberta? I am not joking. Alberta is a completely rat-free place. This is from my cousin Kyle, who's also from Halifax.
It's cause Suncor.
Suncor, it's their fault.
We're
Yeah.
a pro Syn Crew podcast, and
Yeah.
Suncor is destroying Alberta,
We want to be sponsored
starting
by
with the
them.
rats.
Yeah, they're eliminating the rats first. Well, I think they're all scared of the plague there, so they're like, let's get rid of the rats so that doesn't happen again.
Don't you watch movies? They always test it on the rats first.
I don't watch movies, but I know Moose wants a bottle opener.
Did you? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about the Black Plague? Is there's 2 people in China with it right now?
It's actually, well, people die, like, I think it's statistic is like 60 people die per year from the
I don't
Black
believe
Plague in
that because that
America.
would never make it.
It was
out
on
of China.
CNN.
CNN.
I don't know. The Chinese government just threatened Sweden.
With the Black Plague?
No.
Like, we'll give it to you. All right, I got to find a bottle opener. 1 second.
But yeah, no, I read it on CNN. 2 people in China right now have the Black Plague.
I'm shocked that made it to China.
Yeah.
Whoever leaked that story is already dead, so
See, what we got to do is
they're in the gulag.
we got to start a heavy metal band and then go to China, like in the South Park episode, band in China,
Like PewDiePie.
like PewDiePie. Exactly.
Is it
Everybody just got to
China?
lower their tolerances
Is it China where
and
he's banned?
suck at the teat of the Chinese government.
I have a joke for you guys.
Mm.
All right. So I went to the zoo recently, and the only animal they had on display was a tiny dog. It was a Shih Tzu.
That story was completely fabricated. We don't have a zoo in Halifax.
We don't. I don't even go to zoos.
But Ricky does have a Shih Tzu.
I do. I love her. Her name's
named
Kate.
Kate, yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And
Princess
if you
Kate.
ask her to go get her blanket, she will go
She
get her
will.
blanket and bring it to
And if
you.
you ask her to go get a beer,
She will
she'll go open the fridge, and she just kind of pisses there. But it's a work in progress.
Yeah, it'll happen eventually. But she also like steals food all the time. And when I was home, just like this past week, she puked in my bed because we left out some those crackers.
Fuck.
We were eating what were they called? Those like the delicious crackers.
I can't remember.
They're like toppables. That's what they are.
Yeah.
And we
We
ate
eat
literally
delicious
we were
crackers.
drunk as fuck, and we ate half a box of toppables, like two
we
two
were like
sleeves
the
of
worst type
them.
of people too, because like we opened 2 sleeves and didn't finish any sleeves,
Yeah, it's true.
so there was like 2 half-empty sleeves.
Yeah, and my dog went in and had a fucking feast, and she puked in my bed.
I remember one time I stayed over your place and I had Ebby's wings. And when I woke up in the morning, the bag was like opened and
Yep.
she ate all the bones.
She ate the fucking Ebby's wings bones, and she
I remember one time we were
Survived.
getting ready to drink at Maddie's, and I waited 45 minutes at Winnie's Wagon for my fucking double bacon cheeseburger.
I remember this.
And I left it downstairs for a second so I could run upstairs and grab a beer. And the dog snuck down while I was gone. And I walked downstairs, and as soon as I got there, I watched the dog. One fucking gulp, and that whole burger was gone. That fucking little bastard.
I remember how mad you were about that. Like,
I
you
was
were livid.
pissed.
You were gone.
And
You
then,
were
like,
pissed.
that was my supper. So Don was like, "Oh, well, we got some leftover roast in the fridge if you want to like heat some of that up." So I did. Or I think Maddie actually heated it up for me, and like he left the roast on the counter. And we come back down a few hours later, and the dog ate the fucking roast too.
Do you remember the one time when I left my lighter outside, and I was convinced, I was super high, but I was convinced that Maddie's dog ate the lighter. I don't know if you guys remember this, but I was like tripping out, and I was like, I killed Maddie's dog. It's dead.
I was there.
I think you were there.
You were so scared.
I was tripping out. I was super high, and and I went back like the next day, and the lighter was like on the step, like didn't even move. I was just stupid. But like,
do you remember the night
I
we were
was
drinking at
convinced.
Maddie's and we were all loaded in the basement? It was snowing out. And I went upstairs to get a glass of water because I was like drunk.
Drunk.
And I come downstairs, and as I walked in the room, I dropped the glass, and as soon as it hit the floor, the power went out. So
I wasn't there.
I don't
No,
know if you were
I was
there. Or
there.
not.
I was
I know
there.
Ricky was, and Maddie was convinced that the power went out because I dropped a glass.
Oh my god.
So him and Travis were over fucking with the breakers and everything, trying to get the power back on. And then Donna comes downstairs because you can hear a big kerfuffle going on. She's like, "What are you doing?"
And the power went out too.
And Matthew's like, "Mom, Paul just knocked the power out in the house." and Donna's like, "Matthew, the power's out in all of Florence." And then Maddie's like, "Oh my fuck, Paul knocked the power out in all of Florence."
He literally thought that.
was he
man.
high?
No, he
No.
was loaded though.
Oh, okay.
This was like stupid first year university drunk, so we all had like 4
Sloppy.
beer.
Yeah. We're
4 beer and we were
drunk.
so drunk we can't talk.
Yeah, those are the fucking days, man. And that same night, it was snowing. I biked home in a snowstorm with no power, with no shoes on, because I was completely fucking drunk, and I don't
Somehow made it home.
know how I made it home. Don't know how I'm
Yeah,
alive
but
right now.
didn't
It's
everybody
a
think you were
miracle.
sleeping there and then they woke up and you were gone and your bike was gone?
He always
Yeah.
But your
said
shoes
that he
were
would
still
sleep
there.
there.
Exactly.
He was always like, "Yeah, I'll just
I'll
sleep on the
stay
couch."
here,
And
and
then
then,
as soon as it was
yeah.
time to go, he'd like he'd leave and just not tell anybody.
Yeah, I just peace out. But yeah, Donna did think I was there, and she like called me, and she was like, "What you looking up there for?"
I'm looking at your hair because it
Is my
looks
hair?
like a fucking
I'm going
like
bald.
a duster for
The
dust.
Swiffer duster.
Yeah.
My hair is pretty fucked up.
It's
I will
like
say that.
flat in the back and then the front part is just
like
up and
sticking up.
fluffy.
Because like I wear my hat, so like my hair like grows into my hat like throughout the day, and like the back of it just gets all fucking flat and gross. It's like the fucking dirty old flow. I am going bald. I'm shaving my head as soon as I got a big old bald
Should
spot.
be fine.
I'm shaving it off.
I didn't think anything was wrong with it. I was just fucking with
The
it.
battery says that it's dying.
Oh shit.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah!
It still has 1 bar.
If it does, there's 2 more batteries here. We can just
All
drop
right, yeah,
those
well,
in.
yeah, we're fine. If that
Just
dies,
wait until
then-
it dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. If that dies, we'll just have a poop break and then go back. But
Yeah, we can always just we can do that.
we can just shit on each other.
So
Yeah,
I
we
think,
don't
I think
want
Ricky
anybody
has
to listen.
a little list of topics to go.
Yeah, I have some things here, and I like the first one I want to talk about is fucking Tim Hortons going through a goddamn identity crisis right now. We've been talking about this for a while, but they got like new items all the time, and like I don't know what they're doing. Stick with coffee, stick with fucking donuts and like whatever else.
Coffee,
but-
donuts, and breakfast.
Exactly. Don't try to be McDonald's.
Maybe have like a chicken wrap if you really need it.
Yeah.
I guess like their soups and sandwiches were never bad, but now there's too many different types of sandwiches. It's not even just a fucking sandwich now. There's like 4 different types, like paninis and
Yeah.
grilled cheese and every other goddamn
Vegan
thing.
burgers, man. It's like it's a different place. It's not even Tim Hortons anymore. It's like
And the wraps got more expensive.
yeah, and the coffee sucks.
Coffee always sucked though.
McDonald's coffee is way better.
yeah.
than Tim Hortons. I agree. McDonald's
So was
coffee.
Robbins.
I never had Robin's coffee before. Surprisingly enough.
I
Doesn't
think I
surprise
have.
me, you're kinda
Their iced
fucking
coffee
weird.
is
Yeah.
good. I like their iced coffee.
They do have good iced coffee. They have good ice cream too.
They do.
We should be sponsored by Robin's and not McDonald's, and not of Tim Hortons.
Yeah, we
Fuck
don't
Tim
want any like McDonald's or Robins or Tim Hortons sponsors at all. Really, we're like not really into that.
What's the opposite of a sponsor where you just shit on a company
I think that's just shitting on a
and
company.
then you pay them? It's like, we'll pay you to shit on you.
I think that's a lawsuit, Ricky.
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
That's called slander.
slander. Well, this will turn into the Alex Jones podcast. We're just ripping on random things.
We should get Alex Jones as a guest.
First guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
what would we even talk about if he was here? Like the
Aliens.
like frogs.
Just get him going and keep telling him that nothing's true, just so he gets worked up.
Like
Alex, that's wrong.
the more you tell him things are wrong, the more he gets going. Like he gets going. He gets super pissed. Was he on the H3 podcast? No, he was on the Joe
No.
Rogan podcast
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
Like 3 times.
Yeah.
Listen, John, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just leave it there.
Yeah, just don't finish that sentence. It's a great quote, but censorship.
Lobsters.
What color?
Lobsters are psychic. No, I love that one. Who's that guy? Milo? Milo?
Milo Yiannopoulos?
Yeah, him. And it's him on the Alex Jones thing. And then Alex is like, is that a lobster ring? And he's like, oh, it's a scorpion. And he's like, oh, I wish it was a lobster ring. And he's like, why? He's like, I don't know. Lobsters are psychic. it's such a great quote by Alex Jones. It pretty much just summarizes like his whole thing. He just says the most random things.
He just believes everything.
He literally does, man.
I'm fully convinced we could convince him anything we wanted him to think was true was in fact the truth.
Yeah, and he'd come up with some
And he
theory
would
behind
probably
it.
like preach it to everybody else.
Probably, yeah.
We
He'd
could
probably
start some
his own
crazy
cult.
rumors if we had Alex Jones on our side.
We should do propaganda.
What we
That's
start
an
with?
excellent idea.
Vapes are causing cancer. Number one.
No, okay. On the vape thing, a lot of people, man, they're talking shit about vapes, and I think that we should all just start smoking.
Yeah.
'Cause it
bring back
seems to-
cigarettes.
It seems to be like the better option at this point in the media.
Well, like back in the day, like all the people who didn't smoke, well, the hipsters were the only ones who smoked, and whatever. And then like vaping became kind of like a mystery, so all the hipsters switched to fucking vaping. And then once vaping became like mainstream, then they went back to cigarettes. So only hipsters smoke cigarettes again. But we're
I
the
don't think
cool
that's
people.
true. I
That's
see a
not
lot
true
of
at all.
like overweight middle-aged men outside of bars
incels.
smoking cigarettes.
Yeah,
I do know a lot of hipsters who smoke cigarettes, though.
yeah, they are pretty hip. I'll give
They're
them
just
that.
smoking them ironically.
It's a metaphor.
Hipsters
cancer.
make
Lack
your
of health in
hips
my lungs.
turn.
But yeah, like there is a lot of bullshit propaganda on vapes, and there's like people quote unquote dying. Well, they are dying, so I shouldn't say quote unquote dying. But it's
anyone
not from
actually died
actual.
What?
Well,
Have people died?
yeah, from the
Yeah, I
THC
think like
pods.
six
Yeah.
people.
Have died.
From died from lung illnesses related to vitamin E acetate.
There were, at CDC, I might have mentioned this on a different episode.
Probably, but keep going.
But-
Whatever. Who cares?
Did like a test where they had 29 subjects that had been diagnosed with lung illnesses, and they tested them all, and all 29 had vitamin E.
It's vitamin E
Resident in the
acetate
lung.
is what it is. 100%. It's not like I'm not saying that like puffing on a Juul all day is healthy, but it's a hell of a lot healthier than fucking puffing on vitamin E acetate or cigarettes for that matter. Like vape should be used as a harm reduction tool to quit smoking or to be cool like us and vape on a podcast. It's not that complicated. Only people who have podcasts should be able to vape.
Irrelevant
That elitism at its
and
finest.
unrelated, but I saw a Gary Vee video on Instagram the other day, and he was saying that breakfast being the most important meal of the day is actually propaganda. It's
bullshit.
And it was made
It
up
is
by
bullshit,
the dairy
yeah.
and
It 100%
Yeah.
is.
yeah.
The whole like food pyramid, there's a reason why the big blue part is so big, and like it's because the fucking food pyramid was made by the dairy industry,
Yeah.
and the dairy industry like
Food pyramid was
pushes.
made by Health Canada, and they actually believed that for a while, but that isn't actually what they.
Is
go
that actually not
off of
true?
anymore.
But like, do they get sponsorships from like the dairy industry though? 'Cause,
No,
like that's what I always
I don't
thought.
think people pay Health Canada for that. Well, you know what? They probably do.
Yeah, we don't want to say anything that's not true, but they definitely do. But
We
no,
don't want to
like,
start any rumors, but I have it on good authority. Very important people are telling me that the Dairy Farmers of Canada have been paying Health Canada for years.
Yeah, I 100% believe that. I
But-
heard that
Ricky,
they're all.
pass me a beer.
I will 100% pass you a beer. Only
Just
if you
make it
kiss
2,
me
actually.
on the lips.
Come here.
Oh.
He just pretended to kiss me and wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't actually want to kiss him because
It looked real.
then I'll.
I leaned in and
looked
he would
real.
go for it.
It didn't even sound real. I'll get you a beer, bud.
But yeah, I just thought that was interesting because I haven't eaten breakfast in probably 10 years. Well, consistently in 10 years.
But
Same.
lately my breakfast has just been a black coffee and a bagel
Yeah, pretty much the same.
because it's easy.
Yeah.
Better than a black coffee and a cigarette.
Speak for yourself. I just can't afford cigarettes.
But yeah, like, I think fasting is a lot healthier in the morning than eating a goddamn carb-filled breakfast. Like, you know, that's not the first thing you need in the morning. It's like, oh, I'm gonna eat some sugary cereal and some eggs.
Everyone loves to hate carbs, but carbs are just so much better than any other kind of food.
They're the most delicious part of food. They're the best tasting one. 100% agree with that. Right behind crack. I think crack's pretty
Carbs
tasty.
make everything better. Like chicken's just chicken, but like fried chicken has like some bread in there. You get your carbs and your extra fats going on. That's where the flavor comes
I
from.
thought you said frog
Fuck
chicken.
protein. That's the worst macronutrient.
Is it true that the Nazis were given meth
Yes.
to make them crazier?
I think it was actually like
I've heard that
Adderall,
it
but I don't
was
know.
yeah. I don't know if it was meth, but they were given.
They were given
I've heard-
amphetamines.
I've heard they've done the same thing with like suicide bombers. They'll like feed them a bunch of drugs.
Like American and Canadian soldiers would like have a shot of whiskey before going into battle.
Yeah, but I'm
Common
talking about
nerves.
suicide
I know,
bombers.
it's
That's
not
why
the
they
same
suck
thing,
with
but-
aiming. Like, I'll get him. Boom. Like, howdy, partner. Fucking shot of whiskey. But no, that is true. I remember like Hitler's army, like he'd feed them like amphetamines. I don't know where I read this. Probably on Reddit somewhere. And that's why they were all so fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hitler was wrong, ladies and gentlemen. We do not promote Hitler
No,
on here at
fuck
all.
that guy.
We're not sponsored by Hitler or Nazis, for that matter. Definitely not.
Not
I don't even know what
sponsored
this
by
topic is right now. What else you got on the
Nazis.
list over there?
Oh yeah, I'll get some more shit here. Do you guys want to talk about Don Cherry? Because he was like the number one thing I wanted to talk about on this podcast, but how he
Okay.
got banned from the
I don't-
NHL.
I don't know what he said, but I can't see it being that bad that you have to get fired.
Okay, so what he
It's
said,
just- it's relative to today's climate. It was not good.
yeah, it was
It was
racist
really
for
like,
today's
it was a
stuff.
definition of a thing where it's like an old person
Boomer.
thinking that he's way too old to be a boomer.
So he's a grand
but like,
boomer.
like not understanding that line of
He's
what is
boomed.
currently acceptable.
That was a dumb joke.
Like, I don't know what exactly he said, but like he referred to like
Immigrants.
as those people
Yeah,
first
Oh,
off.
yeah.
So that's
I think
That's
his
a red
exact
flag.
I think his exact quote was, "You come in here to our country, you use our milk and honey, or you buy our milk and honey.
no. You
but
want you want to enjoy our like the milk and honey of our
Yeah.
country or something.
but use people won't buy a poppy to support the
It's
troops."
like these people that come to our country, they want to enjoy our milk and honey, but they won't show their support for the troops.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
essentially
The
just
big
said
thing he
exactly
said
what
was
Ricky
you
said for
people,
some
I
reason.
guess.
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing, and
Like for today's standards, that's pretty fucked up. Like it's not okay to
I
say
think
that.
part of like the big issue with it is like
I thought
he
it
really he picked like I guess no particular group, but to put the blame on. But poppy wearing is just down anyway. I think I might have
pretty
saw like
down,
3
yeah.
poppies.
That's
this
what
year.
it was, right? It was the poppy comment.
Yeah, it was the poppy comment. Yeah, which like in general, overall, it's probably not immigrants not wearing it. It's just everybody.
And I'm pretty sure he only got fired because he refused to apologize.
Definitely. If he had to
I
go
think
apologize,
he eventually said that like he would have worded it differently.
No, what he
but
said
I think
was,
immediately after the fact he doubled down. He was like, I meant it.
Yeah.
he said, "I know what I said and I meant it. Everybody in Canada should wear a poppy to honor our fallen soldier."
I think
fallen
like a
soldiers."
few days after it might have been Maddie that was telling me, but apparently he like kind of said like if I had the opportunity I would have worded it differently.
Which is fair. I mean, he should have worked differently anyway.
But he was 85
would-
years old anyway, and listening
He's
to him
got
on Hockey Night in Canada was
dementia.
actually a pain in the fucking ass. The only reason it was good is because it was like nostalgic.
The only thing I remember of him and know him for is his suits being like crazy.
His suits are pretty fire.
Yeah, that suit company just went out of business.
Really?
No. Well, you were so believed by that. You're
Well,
like,
I mean, that would be fair.
propaganda. We're starting it right now. Don Cherry's suit business.
I'm pretty sure I stole that from Twitter or Instagram. I can't
Spitting
remember which
chicklets.
one. No, it was a regular meme account.
I wonder what they said about Don Cherry being fired.
I haven't listened to an episode in a few days.
I bet you they have a lot of comments about it. Well, actually, I don't know because like they can get fired too, can't they? For saying stuff.
Barstool's not going to fire them for that.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. But like, I don't know. I don't think he's racist, but he definitely made a racist comment, and I don't know. He's an old grand boomer and doesn't know what he's talking about. I just think he said a lot more fucked up shit than that. But
I
in
like grand
today's
boomer.
age,
I feel like, you know, with his job and his reputation, he's always been the type to just ramble and rant and yell and like.
True.
I don't think he's ever watched what he said. I think it's just this time he said something that offended people.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like he just slipped up. He just got caught slipping. Your boy got caught slipping and just did something fucked up. Now he's fired. And I don't know what he's going to do with his millions of dollars. Jesus, he's going to go broke.
It was rumored he wasn't going to come back this year anyway.
It was rumored for a while, though, wasn't it? Like, I thought he was going to quit for, like 10 years now.
I don't know about 10. I think Ron was going to quit earlier, but he never did.
He apologized, like, right away. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I want to keep my job and my millions of dollars.
Fair.
But, yeah, so something else I want to talk about. I found this article, and I thought it would be interesting to talk about on the podcast. The article title was, "A study finds that women are more happier in a relationship if the man they are with is slightly below their standards." What are your guys' thoughts on that?
That makes sense for me.
Well, that explains why all my ex-girlfriends were so sad. I'm so hot. No,
Can you
but
repeat
like,
the question.
all right. A study finds that women are more happier in a relationship if the man they are with is slightly below their standards.
They really said more happier.
No, yeah, whatever.
What?
More
Okay,
happy.
what did they say?
More happy. It's just not
Oh,
happier.
okay.
I think it's just happier, not more happy.
It was probably just happier, yeah, whatever it is. But anyway,
I read stuff like this before too, like about like it's like a
Yeah.
I know it's a fucking,
Words.
I just can't talk right now.
but like what I think it is like men who are ugly have a great personality.
But okay,
No,
but also
it's like it's a sense of security. Like they feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
okay, yeah,
they're
I agree with
above this person, and like this person can't do better than them.
yeah.
Therefore,
They won't leave them. Yeah.
yeah.
I can see that. But that's kind of fucked up though. Where it's like they're choosing men who are like not ugly but uglier than like what they would prefer. You know, it's like kind of like fuck off.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be your trophy man. I want you to look at me and just instantly get wet. This is bullshit. Why's your pussy wet, baby? Is your pussy crying? I stole that from Twitter. I did not make that up.
Sick.
I like that tweet though. But yeah, like, what are your thoughts on this, Moose?
No, I think it makes a lot of sense. Like, for example, if I'll talk about my perspective of it. It's like, yeah, like my girlfriend is really hot, and she's like, in my opinion, like way out of my league. So it's like I get really anxious, overly anxious about the like potential of like other people like trying to get to her, and her having like so many other options that are way more attractive than me. It's like, so if she was, you know, slightly not as attractive as me, it's like I probably wouldn't feel that way.
Okay, yeah.
I just feel like it's a kind of a stupid stance. Like it's just dumb, because you might feel better about it now and secure now, but it's just gonna lead to unhappiness. Like you're eventually gonna get to the point where you're just so fucking sick of this person, and I don't know. If you're just
I'm not saying it's like
No, I know.
a good idea to do it, but like, I can understand why that would make sense.
I can see why people do it, but I wouldn't do it, so yeah. Got a new question that just came up from my boy Sam Chen in my industrial engineering class. Shout out to my industrial engineering class. Energy Bearing's back. His question or his topic we want to talk about is No Nut November, and we did discuss this kind of briefly last time.
I think we went pretty in depth on it. Actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think we did like a big segment on
Yeah.
it. But what's today? Like today's halfway through the month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 15th, exactly.
Yeah,
Or-
so exactly
like
halfway.
a little over half.
Pretty sure we all already revealed we failed day 1. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're not doing it, but for the people who are, keep on chugging. Well, don't chug. Just keep on doing nothing.
And what was the question, sorry?
No, that was the question. It was to talk about no, not
Oh,
November.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Which, again, I just don't. 30 days is
Yeah.
too long.
I ate a Reese cup like 20 minutes after it turned November.
Yeah.
Peanuts
And
are
I'm
too
pretty
good to give
sure,
up.
and you know what Pornhub did this month? All
Free
their
week of
videos
premium.
are free.
They did that on purpose.
Yeah, they did it on
100%.
purpose.
Did you guys see recently Pornhub how they would like this whole like thing with Ti going around? They offered Ti's daughter $1 million to lose her virginity on a Pornhub video.
Really?
Oh,
great.
that's actually real. Well, if the article I saw was real, but
Wouldn't surprise me.
yeah, that's so funny. Did we talk about Ti last time? I don't think we did. I think we just
We
said
did.
Hyman check
I think we
a bunch
did,
of
yeah.
times.
We did.
Hyman check.
Anyone
But,
see the new Mr. Beast video?
Which one?
Last one hanging wins $1 million.
No, I didn't. I didn't watch
The way they're doing it is there's that one and then 4 other competitions, right? Each competition has 4 competitors. The winner of each competition will all compete in a 5th competition in which the winner will take $1 million.
Really?
Yeah.
How does Mr. Beast have so much money to just give away? Is it all from
He
like
never
ads and
gets-
stuff?
Yeah. It's like ad revenue. Honey's paying him out the ass.
That's
We've
true.
already talked about Honey, I'm pretty sure, so we don't gotta cover that again.
He's
but-
done he's doing Raid Shadow Legends now too, I think.
Which is the most sponsored thing
They're
I've ever
definitely
seen.
Plus-
paying him
Yeah.
like millions.
Merch.
Yeah, I was watching him for a while, and like he's always like I remember he blew up because he used to donate to streamers. Well, he didn't blow up. This is when I saw him, where he would donate to streamers large amounts of money, like when they were doing charity. It was like Ninja and stuff like that, and he was just like 30 grand, just
He
here.
did one of those recently actually where like it was like 2 of the people from like his little clique would both be watching the streamer. They make like a challenge like first guy's streamer to
yeah, I
itch their
saw that.
nose gets $1,000 or like 5 grand. Like I don't know, some of the videos actually make me uncomfortable because then you'll have people like start crying on stream and it's like fuck, I just came here for a laugh.
Bro,
I don't want to listen to you
yeah.
cry about how this just paid your rent for the next 6 months and you can live stress free.
My favorite videos that he makes is when he like he mics up people and sends them out in public and like tells
Those
them what
ones
to
are
do. Those are hilarious because like there'll be videos where he's like just start rubbing your ass on the ground and like the guy would just be like
I
doing
liked
it.
the one where he got Chandler to go up to this guy and he was like talking to him. He was like, "Can we pull our pants down?" And they both just like pulled the guy did it with him for some reason.
Wait, the guy like
stood
that
there with their
wasn't.
pants around their ankles for a couple seconds.
What the fuck?
All right. One of the questions here says, "What is one question that you want answered? Like, what is just one question that you can have the answer to, whatever it is,
What happens when you
life?"
die?
That was mine too. I feel like I really want to know what happens when we die. What do you think happens when we die? Well, I guess if you want to answer the question first, Paul, you can do that.
You're dead.
You see, the same thing that happens before you were born.
Exactly.
But we don't remember that. So
When you die, you become an ugly little duckling.
Then you die again, and then you.
And you just slowly
nothing.
evolve until you just finally respawn as a single atom and you'll get remade into another person.
Okay,
With all the other single atoms.
This is what I truly believe. This is not like bullshit. I believe that since the universe came from nothing and the universe is theoretically infinite, that we are just going to happen again. Like, if the universe came from nothing and the universe is going to implode on itself in the future, it's just going to happen again. It's just going to repeat. We're not going to remember it, but it's just going to happen again.
So you think we'll live the same life again?
Maybe not the same life, but similar.
You think we'll reincarnate or like
Somewhat, yeah. It's not like reincarnation. It's more just like the atoms that make up my brain and my like memories is just gonna form again eventually if the universe is infinite. So it's just gonna happen again. I'm gonna experience the same shit again.
will it be on Earth?
Who knows? Whatever makes me wherever I am again, I'll just be there again. It could be on Earth. It'll probably be similar to Earth because that's how I evolved. So that's what I truly believe. I don't think there's reincarnation. I just think that the atoms that make up my brain and my memories will just form similarly again, and I'll just experience the same thing.
I genuinely think
conscious-
I'm just maggot food. So I'm just gonna get burnt to a crisp so that nothing can eat me.
But okay, what do you think? What do you think? You're smart.
It's just over.
You okay? But what is it? What is it? What is it to be over?
Literally nothing. Your brain doesn't work anymore.
Okay, so how do you even? Okay, so you don't see anything. It's just
No, your
how
brain
can
stops
you just
working
not exist?
because there's no oxygen in your
We
brain.
did it for billions of years before we happened. What you felt before you were born is what you're going to feel afterwards until the universe happens again, and my
Oh,
theory
I'm getting
happens.
anxious.
No.
What do you think happens when you fucking step on an ant?
Yeah, okay,
It
but
goes
this
to
is,
ant heaven.
but this is what I'm trying to figure out is what? Like if you don't see anything, you don't feel anything, you're not there. Then
You only see, feel, and all that stuff because of
your
nervous
senses in your
system.
brain, yeah. It's
It's
actually
all
your limbic
connected to
system.
your brain, and
but
if
you
your
won't
brain
you won't
don't
have
work-
a conscious anymore.
Okay,
because
well,
that's in your
okay.
brain.
Okay,
Everything's
let's
in
back
your
up
brain.
here. Do you guys believe in a soul, or is it just
No.
what you feel is just your chemistry?
100% chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, I think it's chemistry.
That's why
too.
drugs make you not sad anymore.
I think, Paul, you okay? You're over there like, we're gonna be MAGA food. Drugs make us feel better. No, that's why I think that the chemistry that makes me will just eventually happen again, since everything is just infinite and it's just gonna keep repeating.
That's what I think too.
Yeah, it's just going to keep reiterating, just different versions. And maybe deja vu is just you remembering a past universe or whatever.
I've heard that, but I don't know.
Because, I'm not smart enough to understand, wormholes and shit like that. But if it's in the laws of physics, then if the laws of physics made the universe, then it's just going to happen again with the laws of physics again. So, fuck it. We're just going to reiterate as the same person.
Now we dead.
MAGA food. MAGA food.
I'm trying to think of a good question.
Yeah, I ran out of questions here, so you guys had to come up with some good old questions.
I
I'll
didn't come up
research
with
them.
a question I wanted answered.
Yeah, do you guys?
Oh right.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, what was your question? Definitely what happens when we die is what I want to know too. So that's my answer.
I want to know who killed Epstein.
Himself. Apparently.
Fuck, that was an obvious one.
No, it was a bunch of fucking people. How do they kill him, do you think? How do you think they killed him?
Well, I think they would hang him, so it looks like a
The
suicide.
autopsy showed strangulation, not
Really?
not hanging.
Well,
It was
that's
the-
stupid
it
on
was
their
in-
part.
It was inconsistent with.
If they're gonna
hanging
frame him for
injuries.
suicide, why not make it legit?
True. I'll just shoot him in the head, and then just as he's sleeping, go up behind underneath his chin and go BOW!
He's got a gun.
Yeah, it's like the Family Guy. It's like the thing where it's like a robot beating Cleveland, and it's just beating him, and he drops a gun. He's like, he's got a gun. And he drops drugs. He's like, he's got drugs. It's just keeps doing that. But he definitely was murdered. He was
He
murderized.
committed suicide by shooting himself in the back of the head twice.
He committed suicide by asking someone to shoot him. Do you guys have any cool topics to talk about? Or what's the deal? What's the dealio, squealio? I know I have a few on my computer in there that I wrote down. I can go figure those shit
Does
out.
this reset after an hour or something?
Yeah.
Because the timer's at 7 minutes and I'm.
Yeah, it'll reset.
Okay.
I don't know if it's after an hour, but yeah, it probably is. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, it just it'll just be a separate audio
All right.
file. That.
I gotta run to the washroom.
Okay, so I'll just talk to myself.
It's the Moose Show.
Clink clink. Yeah. Just wait for Paul Ryan to get back here, but
Wait, we gotta do the piss thing again.
okay. Moment of silence for Paul's piss.
Oh.
Push it, Paul Ryan, push it out.
Push it real good. That'll be even better. Flex those ass muscles.
You should have just brought your mic to the bathroom. That would have been genius.
Put the mic right up to like the stream.
We should just get 4 mics.
Mm.
One for, well, we should get 2 more mics. One for Paul and one
Yes.
for next to the toilet.
We'll have a toilet mic.
Toilet mic. That'd be sick.
Dude, the scariest part would be is if like we're talking the podcast and then we just hear the toilet mics just start pissing and we look over and there's nobody there.
That would be crazy.
That would be scary. That would be very okay. I got a bunch of topics here. I'm gonna wait till Paul gets back. So I wrote a bunch of
how
shit
is your
down.
G Fuel?
Very good. Do you want one?
Yeah, I'm gonna make one right now, man.
Here, mix it in this cup.
In that cup?
Yeah, it's already got some G Fuel residue in it. So
Say something funny.
yeah, I will. I do like G Fuel actually, but I feel like it's just like slowly digesting my own body with it though. Like I just feel like it's toxic to me. It makes me very awake. Like it's better than drinking an energy drink. I will say that. It makes me feel more awake than just doing a regular good old sugar-free Rockstar that makes your piss go all neon, melts the toilet seat kind of thing. G Fuel does have some other shit in it. I don't know what it is, but it's fucking great. I can see why all these kids are addicted to it. Just like some crack, some shit. Fucking love G Fuel. I am getting sick of that flavor though. I have sour cherry. The one I want to try is Blue Ice because I had a little sample of it, and that was probably like one of the best ones. It was basically just like a very sweet blue raspberry, but it is pretty good though. But yeah, so I do have some things here I want to talk about. Let's just get right into it. We mentioned this last time, Paul, when we were together, when we were drinking.
You guys were together, like together?
Well, we were cuddling.
Oh, okay.
I was caressing Paul's
We were
leg, and
banging.
he was caressing my shoulder. And we were all lubed up, ready to go. And then I was like, let's talk about the brony cum jar experiment. Because that's one of the most disgusting, vile, incel things I've ever seen in my life. And I just want
Speak
to
for
talk
yourself.
about it. Well, you're looking at me.
That man went through some suffering in order to show us what happens when you repeatedly come on a pony in a jar.
That is true. But, so what happened was exactly that. He cummed onto a pony a bunch of times and basically filled up halfway in a jar. It was a little toy figurine of a My Little Pony figure. And he put the jar on a heater. And it...
Why did he do it? Why did he put it on the heater?
He didn't mean to.
Oh,
This is
okay.
the thing. And it boiled. So he boiled this like pony doll in a jar of cum on the heater. And it turned... I saw a picture of it. It was like brown.
Yeah, I, saw
I
it
only
too.
know one story more disgusting to do with cum than this one.
What is it?
The cum box.
Oh,
The combo.
I forgot about the cum box. What's the cum box? Give us the old rundown of the cum box.
we know what
I can read it.
the cum jar is.
You want to
so,
just read it?
Yeah, I can just look it up,
we're gonna
actually.
get-
Here.
We're going to get a play-by-play here.
Yeah, just give it a good old read. I know most of it.
It was removed.
Oh, no, this is not the original. Oh, yes, it is. It's 4 years ago. I pretty much know it anyway. It's pretty gross. That's a picture of it there, by the way.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I wish you
that's-
guys could see this.
Yeah, I wish we could not smell that, because...
Is the story there to read?
God. No, it's a picture, though. Oh, my God.
I can pretty much give the rundown on
Yeah,
what it
it's-
is, though.
Here's the
We
know
know
your
it.
meme of it.
Yeah, it came from an Ask Reddit thread, and essentially, I forget what the question was. Like, that's what I want to know, like, what the
It's right
question
here.
is. All right, what was the question?
Throwaway time.
Where's the still?
What's your secret?
That
That
could
could
literally
literally
ruin
ruin-
your life if it came out.
where,
We'll just,
where the still at?
Is that relevant, Paul Ryan?
I have it.
yeah, so, yeah, the question was, what's a secret that would, that would literally ruin your life if it came out? And essentially, the guy just said out of nowhere at the bottom of his thing, he said his cousin died, blah, blah, blah. At the end, he was like, also, my cum box. So right away, people were like, what is the cum
fuck
box?
is the cum box?
And he just started to explain how instead of like jerking off and cleaning up, he would just come into the shoebox over and over again. And it would just get like moist, and he would just close the box, put it in his closet, and just keep doing it over and over again. And like that was his designated spot for splooging. And it just got like moldy, it got gross, and at one point it got so disgusting, he tried to set it on fire, but it just bubbled and like didn't really. It just was so moist from all the cum.
It never actually dried. because he like stored it in the closet in like a moist environment, so it just
Yeah.
the
And
cum never dried out. So we just had like this. I can only imagine the smell.
I don't want to imagine the smell. But
Moldy cum box that he set on fire and probably just made it smell way worse.
Yeah.
When it would after 30 seconds.
and he also like it started to grow mushrooms, which is the most disgusting part. Like it was so like he made life from just cum. Who needs an egg?
I mean, cum is the start of all life.
That is true.
It's true.
It's fucking disgusting, man. That's worse. There is one more that I think is worse than those two combined.
What?
Jolly Rancher.
Jolly.
Oh,
Do I want to say what the Jolly Rancher?
yeah,
Wait,
fucking
thing is-
gross though.
Let me.
I think I know this one actually. It's actually pretty short. It wasn't a big long thing. It was just like a simple
Okay.
little thing on Reddit. Essentially, this is so gross. I don't even fucking like saying it, but this guy was like eating his girl out, and he put a Jolly
This
Rancher.
guy,
Yeah,
he doesn't like the
Ah.
taste of going down on a girl, so
yeah,
he uses a Jolly Rancher to mask it when he's going down on his girlfriend.
yeah. So yeah, he put a Jolly Rancher in his mouth, and then he was like eating her out. This is not safe for life. I'm just saying. So avert your ears. Put the Jolly Rancher into her, and kept eating her out, and like it came back into his mouth, and he bit it, but it wasn't a Jolly Rancher. It was a cyst from a disgusting disease. I don't know what disease that is, but it was a pussy cyst that he bit into.
Not a disease, I don't think.
Well,
Rick. It's
whatever
just-
it is, whatever
People
it
get
is.
cysts all the time.
Yeah, this is true. But like,
Imagine all the pus like just bursting on your tongue though.
that's so disgusting.
Stop. I'm juuling right now.
I'm drooling. I'm gonna
Ruining
throw
my
up.
hit, bro.
You're ruining my vibes, dog. That's so
Vibe check.
Vibe check. Brony.
Moose failed the vibe check. He almost puked.
I'm
He's read
reading
it. He's reading it.
and I just like
All right.
almost puked.
Okay.
He just would.
What does it say?
There were multiple lumps of what looked like cottage cheese dotted around her.
Blank.
Yeah.
That's so gross. The only thing worse than that is Run the Gauntlet. I think that's like the worst thing on the internet.
That's not even really disgusting. It's just nauseating a lot of
vile.
it. Except for the one. Actually, this is the worst one.
Yeah, that's what I
The
was
video
talking
from Run the
about.
Gauntlet where it's a girl and she is cleaning
Oh,
the
God.
schmegma off of this guy's penis.
It's so much schmegma too.
And she pulls back his foreskin and
It's like
it
another
literally looks like-
foreskin.
it looks like you like dipped his dick in Philadelphia cream cheese, the fluffy stuff, so it went on like a little even layer.
Oh God, I don't really like.
And she's like licking it off, and she doesn't want to be doing.
I'm gonna
this.
have to put like not safe for work in this.
Oh,
in
you
this
might. You would
title.
literally have to. Yeah, this is not safe for life, let alone work. Disgusting. But
one of the hardest things I've ever watched.
yeah, if you know what
And
Run the
that
Gauntlet
included
is,
watching a baby get run over by a train in that same slew of
in that
videos.
same thing. So yeah, what Run the Gauntlet is essentially it's a website you can go onto. We highly recommend doing it, where you just watch disgusting video after disgusting video, and you can't go to the next one until the first one finishes. There's 10 videos, I think.
I don't recommend
I think it's
anybody
20.
does it.
Yeah, don't actually do it. It's disgusting. But if you're edgelord like
the
us,
two I think that were actually the worst was the guy who was committing suicide by getting hit by a train, and he just stood on the tracks near the edge. So when the train came by, he got caught between the train and the wall, and he was spinning like a top,
yeah, yeah, he was just like split in half, and just his body was
like
like
spinning in circles.
that one was pretty
It's gross.
gross.
The other one was there was this guy and he
We sound
attacks a
so
girl
sad.
in a parking lot, and he has this little tiny knife, and he's sitting on her chest, repeatedly stabbing her in the chest over and over again. There must have been like 40 stabs, and finally these two guys managed to like get him off.
But like,
People were like standing around watching it though,
Yeah.
and they just like kind of like come over and like kick him or something and run away. Like there's like 10 people there. You could have got. I think you could have subdued him before you got past 20 stabs.
just kick him in the head.
Yeah.
Or in the balls.
Anyway, they eventually got him off, and then the girl just stood up, and she's walking around like coated in a bunch of little tiny bleeding holes.
Yeah, and she was definitely in shock. Like she was like
Oh yeah,
panicking. That one's pretty bad. Spoiler alert: it ends with 2 guys or 3 guys, 1 hammer, 2 guys, 1 hammer.
Which we won't talk about. I don't want to talk about.
no,
Yeah.
that one's just too far.
That one's just sad. It's just sad.
One guy, one jar is also included.
That one's kind of funny though. That's kind of a meme actually. Like one guy,
Sid
one
just
jar.
sent me this picture.
We'll leave you to guess what that picture is. picture of
It's
Moose
me
is,
naked walking away.
You got a tiny little butt.
I know I have a tiny butt.
Would it be funny if that
you
was
look like a girl who
live?
wears Uggs.
What?
You don't see that meme?
Is that I mean, yeah.
It's like it's a what's that show? Hank Hill.
Oh, I almost like corn or gas. I know what you mean. Why can't I think of that right now?
Moose, what's
King
that
of the
show?
Hill.
King of the Hill, yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
King
think
of the Hill, and it's a picture of Bobby like getting into the shower, and he has like the towel on the front, and he has like a weird like little kind of indented ass type of thing going on.
It's like
my
Maddie's
ass
ass.
is
And
an
then-
indent.
No, I'm not saying it's a joke, but then someone quote tweeted on Twitter the other day, and it was like, "This how girls who wear Uggs be looking," or something like that.
Moose is getting offended that we're saying is a Bobby Hill looking ass.
No, I've been told I'm built like Bobby Hill.
I'm built like Bobby Hill. All right. What would your guys' last meal be? You're being executed tomorrow. What would your last one meal? It's not like a bunch of things. It's just one meal. You can add different things to it, but it's just one considered meal. What would it be?
Well, this is tough because when I've already planned my meal, and it consists of like a bunch of different foods.
All right, we'll just say them then. Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm having a last meal, I'm not just.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of
I'm not just ordering
whatever
a steak.
So-
yeah, no rules, no rules.
I'm eating until I puke.
All right, I'll
then
go
continuing.
first. I'll go first. So, right off
Can
the
we,
bat.
can we just change to like a dream meal?
Sure, whatever, same thing.
Fuck.
It's,
Okay.
not, it's not your last meal. Just whatever. Like, if you could just have it right now, what would it be?
Well, I'm full.
If you were hungry,
You don't have to eat it now.
what's your favorite meal?
No, because this ain't gonna be a meal.
What's your favorite feast?
I like poutine, and I like
Poutine would not
chicken.
make my list. Neither would chicken. Actually, maybe some fried chicken.
He's just
Fried
like
chicken.
shitting on Moose's thing. He's
NK
you're stupid.
chicken.
That'd be really
yeah,
good.
that'd be in there. You're right.
Yeah.
I think that would be in there for sure.
With some
Yeah.
waffles. And maple
Ooh,
syrup.
chicken and waffles.
Did you ever have the chicken waffle potatoes from Freeman's?
No, that
It's
sounds
like it's like a
amazing,
big it's like a big Belgian waffle. They put like cheese over it, and then they melt that, and then they put like really good mashed potatoes on top, and then they put like chicken strips, and you can either put honey or gravy over it, or both.
Fuck,
It's
that
That
amazing.
sounds really good. So yeah, what would your meal be? Like, what would be everything
Chicken
besides
poutine.
poutine? Chicken.
I won't do the whole thing.
All right.
But like it would consist of like something from each of like my favorite thing from each
Yeah.
fast food restaurant, and then maybe like lobster and like
Yeah,
just stuff
so
like that.
Mine's gonna be like probably like a 7 or 8 ounce tenderloin, cooked rare.
The way it should be
A
cooked.
small lobster, not a big lobster, because the small ones are sweeter. You got a better taste. Some fried chicken and some waffles, and then probably just like a lot of like dessert type foods.
Oh yeah,
True. Yeah.
I would need like cheesecake,
Yeah,
some ice cream cake,
and pumpkin pie.
Some McCain
I like
cake.
pumpkin pie.
Ricky's
Ricky,
favorite.
his whole meal is gonna be like 4 McCain cakes.
No,
Ricky,
man,
Ricky's final meal would be one peanut.
Yeah, because then I got the satisfaction taken away from being executed. I'll just be like, I'll kill myself, motherfuckers. My final meal would probably be like the same kind of thing. It would be like Ebby's poutine, A&K chicken, Daryl fries. I fucking love Daryl fries. They're so
fries
good.
are good.
Yeah.
They're just wedges, but
Yeah.
True, but they're really good. What else would I have? I'd probably have like a really good smoothie. And also pretzel bites from the movie theater. They're fucking to die
Oh,
for.
good call.
Yeah.
That is
I'm just
good.
gonna have an
Bites.
entire box of those cookies from lunchtime in junior high.
Oh yeah, those are the shit,
like
man.
TL cookies.
Oh,
Yeah.
can we talk about that?
I was talking about those to Sid the other day.
Okay, we have to talk about these. These were the best cookies of all time. They were just dough. Let's be honest. They were just
I got
basically dough.
$5 for lunch every day in junior high, and it was $2 for a pizza burger or a donair burger. You always go for the pizza burger, but if you don't get there early enough, then you have to settle for a donair burger. So it'd be one of those two, and then the other $3 was all cookies, and they're 25 cents per cookie. So
Every morning. everybody
Every
would
day.
go.
Every
Everyone would
lunch.
go in.
Yeah.
Oh, they did start
In the
selling them
morning.
in the morning.
Yeah, in the morning time. Yeah. I
So you
remember
go
that.
for breakfast, you get 4
Milk and
cookies and a
cookies.
thing of milk.
Man, I remember like sitting in class and Dwayne DeVoe walks over with like 16 cookies and like 2 giant like those like what are they like 200 or
500.
yeah, whatever
mils
they
of
are,
those
chocolate
ones.
milk, and just sat there and ate them in class. Like it was like 2 big stacks of cookies.
I honestly have yet to have a cookie better than that.
You know what?
I
Neither have I.
Like, I swear, bro. Like,
No, I think you could only get them in the morning in high school because I had the same ones.
yeah, in the
Memorial.
morning.
You could get them in high school, but in junior high you couldn't. You can only get them at lunch.
I remember.
No. In junior high, well, at least when I was in grade 9, at least. If you guys
Maybe it
weren't there,
changed.
maybe
Maybe
you
it
guys weren't
changed.
there.
Yeah, maybe.
But I would get them in the morning and at lunch. Because I remembered I would get there early enough. I would have to get there early enough so that I got them before they ran out. Because they would make them for the morning, and then they would make them for lunch.
I do remember making them twice. Like I remember going 2 different times. I do remember that.
Sometimes I see like people post like, "This is my high school lunch" on like Reddit or something, and it's like, Jesus Christ, that's bad. Like someone
Yeah, I
posted
know.
one the other day and it was like, "This was my $15
Ours was cheap
lunch,"
as
and
fuck, and it wasn't
this was
even
like a
bad at
senior
all.
lunch, so it was like
It
a
was
special
pretty good, yeah.
thing. So you paid like $15 for it, and it looked horrible. There was Doritos on the plate, like
Doritos?
not even like a bag of Doritos, though. Like they just like dumped some Doritos on the plate, and they had like one of those miniature blueberry muffins on there
Oh my
with
god.
like 2 little pieces of pineapple and.
When I went to Jubilee, like in elementary, the grade 6s every Friday could get wings and poutine. Only the grade 6s. And it was honestly like really good wings. Like super good.
I went to Florence. I don't think we had anything. I don't think you could buy lunch there.
You guys didn't have a canteen. You had like popcorn and chips.
Yeah,
I went to Bowling Green. We ate dirt.
but even in like junior high, like that, like the pizza wasn't great, but like it was okay. And then they had like the chicken burgers were actually great. I liked the chicken burger.
Where? In junior
TL.
high.
Yeah.
TL, yeah.
I
TL
liked
burgers
their
were very
donair
good.
pizza.
Donair pizza.
Because
Was
the
good.
donair
Mhm.
burgers weren't good because there wasn't enough meat and the sauce would sink into the
it's soggy.
the bun.
I used to get those. They were pizza pretzels, but they were cold, and I used to eat them cold. I never even heated them up.
Like at Robin's?
no,
you
like
could
at,
get them
at the.
you could only get them. There was
TL.
like the actual lunch line. Then there was the side that only sold like cookies, chips, donair
You could get them
burgers.
there?
Yes.
pizza
And they were the
and
same
pizza
kind of
pretzels.
things, yeah. And they were just, I eat them cold. I used to get that and like just cookies. And like
But
it wasn't
in
even
high
that
school,
good.
we actually had like good options for lunch. Like
yeah,
they had
there
that
was a
little
few
like
good ones.
the wrap station type thing.
I've never eaten at
Yeah, I guess you have to
Memorial.
suffer through that because you always had us who would drive.
yeah.
Yeah, we would go to McDonald's
even when I
every
didn't,
day.
I was too anxious to go to the lunchroom, so I'd sit in the bathroom alone.
How many times have we all sat in the bathroom and waited for lunch to be over? I would say me is probably like 6 times.
Oh,
I can
right.
honestly say I've never sat in the bathroom and waited for lunch to be over.
I've done it probably like 6, maybe 10, no more than 10 though.
I would just sit in the bathroom.
You didn't really have any friends your age though.
No, I know.
Everyone was older.
Once you guys left, it was like I could leave because I had my car.
Mm-hmm.
But before I had my license in grade 10, you guys would sometimes be like, no room, like you can't come with me. So I would be
Yeah.
like, oh, great. So I'll just sit in the bathroom all lunch
We
then.
were just lying. We
Nah.
wanted you to come with us.
Yeah, and that happened probably like, I don't know, often enough. Like I would say like 50 times throughout the year.
That sucks.
And the thing is, like, yeah, that sucks, bro.
Tough
That
hand.
sucks. That sucks, bro. And like, we even had like the twerk team where like they were older than us, and like we're older than
Yeah.
you. So like
Yeah.
you, like all your friends were always older. So like when they would leave school, you would be like, fuck, and then you'd be there by yourself.
And I had like some friends like Michael Day and those guys, Kenzie Cabwell.
Forgot about Michael Day.
Yeah.
Shout out Michael Day.
Shout out Michael Day.
But
Shout out Kenzie too.
once high school came, like grade 12, I didn't really like see them much because I wasn't in
Yeah.
any classes with them because I was like in a RTV and they were in like other trades.
RTV.
Shout out to RTV.
Do you want to talk about RTV?
I was like, okay, this is funny about RTV because everybody in that class was so like just stupid and like
They were all a little off.
they were all a little off.
They were a little incelly.
And because of that, I could show up late. Like I would show up late, 15 minutes late every day, and that was like a thing for me. Like everybody in the class knew. I would show up 15 minutes late every day, and he would let me in. Mr. Gregory would let me in. And then one time, one kid showed up late, another kid, and he was like, "You're not allowed in." He wouldn't let them in. And he was like, "Well, why does Brendan get to show up late every day?" And he's like, "'Cause he actually does shit in this class."
Was it a hard class for you?
You were like his star pupil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
you
He
were probably the
loved
best
me,
in the
bro.
class, yeah.
I would get a lot of like, I could like not try my best and get like good marks. But I think I finished film and video with like an 80, and that was because I didn't try and I wasn't there often.
Yeah. Do you remember who was that art teacher that we had, Paul?
Mr.
Johnny
O'Brien.
O.B.
Johnny O.B. Yeah,
He was sick.
I remember like
He loved me and he had a hate boner for Ricky.
he hated
He didn't
me.
even hate Ricky, I don't think, but like, it was kind of weird because we had like our whole little crew. It was like me, you, Ross, Maddie,
I have a funny story when you're done.
maybe another person or two, and we'd be like sitting over there. And all we did was just fucking talk the whole time. And, but like Ricky was like good at art, and like I just tried really hard to like get a good grade. Just art was like a booster grade. So Ricky would like do his own thing, and like
I wouldn't follow the rules.
Johnny O'Brien would like give you like strict guidelines, like how you're supposed to do it. Like you draw
a face with like proportions and like whatever.
But Ricky just like freehand a face that would be by far better
Yeah.
than anyone else's face in the class. But I would draw the face like the exact way that he like showed us, and like I'd get like a 95 on it, even though it wasn't a great face. But Ricky'd have like a fucking unreal face, but like he didn't follow the rules.
I didn't
So
do
he'd get,
any
like, an
rules.
80.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like he was like failing anything, but
It was just shitty.
I remember one day though, it was like all of us in the back of the class during like some type of presentation, and we were all talking, and nobody would shut up, and then he kicked everyone in the group out except for me. I was like in the middle of it. There was like two to my left and two to my right, and he was like, "You skipped me. You get out."
And then I was one of the two. He was like, "You," and I wasn't even talking
You
that
and
much.
Maddie
I was
both got
sitting there.
kicked out.
And me and him weren't even doing anything. Okay, there was one day. It was kind of similar to that situation where I was sitting next to Brandon Collier. We were sitting there, and I was talking to him, and like. I mean, I was Brandon Gracie, actually, not Brandon Collier, and he was like fucking around doing something fucked, and he was like, and then he just points at me, he's like, "Get out!" And I was like, I was standing there, I was like, I was literally doing nothing, I was just sitting there, fucking meditating. He's like, "Get out!" And I was like, oh, I was super pissed. I have another funny story about.
It's
that
weird
thing,
that they
too.
would kick people out in high school like it was a punishment.
It's like, yeah, I
Yeah, I
wanted
don't
to
want to
leave,
be
bro.
there anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick! I get to go sit in the lunchroom for an hour
Yeah.
and study on a class.
Do you remember when it was like the first week of school where
Okay,
we
wait a minute.
had that?
Before we get off
Okay.
Johnny O.B., I just want to shout out
No,
that
this
that
is
was the
Johnny O.B.
first place that I ever hit a vape.
Really?
Was
Where?
in Johnny O.B.'s class,
Whose?
grade 10.
Was those like little
It was
cigarette
Ricky's, and
vapes?
It was the like the little cigarette shaped ones.
Oh.
Vapor. They were called
yeah.
vapor cigarettes.
I forgot about that. That was probably one of the first places I had a vape too, because I was in the
They
school.
didn't even have nicotine in them. I don't
No, they
think.
were just like water vapor.
It was like cherry and grape flavored.
They were actually pretty cool though. Like I like to do it in class.
And that's what spawned the.
Oh, you
Oh, I
guys.
left my ID in my boat. Sorry.
That
was.
was a good story.
You you weren't in my class, my gym class in, I think it was grade 11. It was with Troy.
Talking about puffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Aaron Bauer were in there. We're sitting there and like, and Maddie, and we met this guy and we called him Puffs.
I don't know
But
his
he
real
smoked
name.
A lot, and he had one of those like vapor cigarettes, and he'd always be hitting it when the teacher wasn't looking in the middle of gym class. And then like Troy'd turn around and stop, but there'd be just still a cloud of smoke floating around the gym. And then one time he turned around, he just got really pissed off. He's like, "Whoever's fucking smoking or something in here, stop it."
I have another funny story with John B. Right quick. Do you remember like the first week we were there and we were doing calligraphy, and then we all had those black ink things, and he was like, "Now listen, do not spill the black ink. It stains everything." And we were sitting there, and then just fucking collapsed. And, like two of them fell over, and like black ink was everywhere, and like one girl was like covered in black
Ricky
ink.
left out the fact that he knocked it over.
I knocked them over. It wasn't on purpose. It was just an accident, but it was just everywhere. And yeah, it was pretty fucking funny.
I remember going back to vaping in class stories. When I was in grade 9, Tristan Luker was in my class. Shout out to Tristan Luker.
Another Tristan Luker story on deck. For
Yeah,
this might actually be
we
a
got
story.
plenty of those.
We had a substitute teacher, and he was like sitting in the back of the class, and he had his math book like opened in front of his face, like you couldn't see his face. And like if you looked back, every once in a while you would just see this like cloud of smoke come out from beside the math book. And the substitute teacher like called him out for it and was like, "What are you doing back there? Like you can't be like smoking in this class or like whatever." And he was like, "Miss, like I'm trying to quit smoking. Like what do you want me to do? Go smoke a cigarette?" And she like kicked him out. It was funny.
I mean, he had a good point.
Yeah.
He was spitting facts, man.
I gotta go from high school. Remember Paul Bone bio with Ross?
Oh,
And
yeah.
we had a substitute for
That's
the
one of
day.
my favorite.
I can't remember her name, but she was super nice. I liked
She was one of those pregnant, wasn't she?
Yeah, and we were just in there. I can't remember what we were doing, but Ross was like, "Man, I'm leaving. I'm going to call myself off." So went to the bathroom to like call the office to like pretend to be his father and like excuse him for the afternoon. But he called and he's like, "Hi, my name is Doug." Or no.
No, he was
"Hi,
like,
my name is Tyler. I'd like to call my son Doug off."
Then he was like, "Oh,
He's like,
fuck."
"Oh, fuck," and hung up.
And then he hung up.
And then he called back again from the bathroom, and as he was calling, the urinals flushed.
It was like the urinals were automatic, so like they went off, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he hung up.
Then he came back to the classroom, and he called from the classroom, and he's on the phone calling himself off.
In the
and
class.
the teacher turns around, she's like, "Tyler, are you calling the school to excuse yourself in the middle of class?"
And then I remember like it didn't work, so he's like, "Fuck it, I'm leaving." Then just left anyway. It was funny. I have another Tristan Lucas story that's pretty funny. Do you remember the time when he was just like for no reason just like flying monkey kicked the door?
Yeah.
And then
He tried to kick the handle to open it, and he missed and put his foot through the window.
yeah, and
Well,
the
he
glass
was-
shattered.
He was on the stairs next to the door, and he grabbed onto like the hydraulic, I guess, like above the door that kept it from slamming. And yeah, he grabbed onto that and he swung to like kick the door open, but his foot just went through the glass and it shattered everywhere.
Yeah.
And then he ran. I think he just ran away.
Yeah, but it was on camera. Like I
Yeah.
think he got caught. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, do you remember the story of Andrew Oinkel sticking the paperclip in the electric socket?
Yes, in grade 8.
Yeah, that was a good one. I
He
remember.
stuck one end of it in, and it didn't do anything, so he was like, "Oh, I better fold it over and stick one end in each socket."
I think someone told him to do
And
that
then
or something.
Yeah, someone did.
Yeah.
They were like, "No, you got to stick it in both of them," and it worked.
And he's just, bzz, and like I wasn't in the class. I don't know what happened, but
Neither was
I
I.
was told.
You were there?
No,
I
I wish I saw that. That was.
I just want to know
hilarious.
what it would actually do to somebody.
It
Shocked it pretty bad.
Feel like touching a cow fence. Or
Another
something.
Tristan Lucas story related to being electrocuted.
Okay.
When I was in this was in Florence Elementary, and I went to the bathroom, and Tristan Luca was in the bathroom, of course, during class, and the like cover that goes over the outlet was off, and he was like, "Brendan, like, come over here, like, put your fingers on both sides of it, and it feels really weird." And I was like, "Okay," because I was like scared. I'm gonna listen to him. And I did it, and it electrocuted me. And I like was like, "What the fuck?" I was like so scared. I thought I was gonna die, and I just like went back to class and like pretended nothing happened.
Like,
I
just, like,
think I got
shaking.
the story of all stories.
All right, let us have it. Which one is this?
This is the tale of Chandler, the shit
Oh
handler.
my!
Did we not
God.
tell this
We
yet?
didn't say this story yet. Oh my God!
Are we
Okay,
sure
well,
we didn't?
no, we definitely didn't because I would
think
have
we
remembered
did,
it. I would
yeah.
have remembered. Oh, okay. Well, I have to start, I guess, because it was fucking.
Well,
I
let's
was
just
violated.
do a disclaimer. If we did already say it, sorry, but I don't remember saying it.
I don't remember
Neither
it
do I.
either. I mean, yeah. If we did, who
This
cares?
tale
It's
begins
hilarious.
all the way back in grade 8.
Yes, in grade 8.
A couple supple young men
couple
Getting on the
hefty,
bus.
hefty boys.
to go home for the
And,
day, excited to play video games and
Yeah,
not
and,
socialize with anybody.
Our buddy, our good friend,
Our good
Chandler.
friend Chandler.
Chan Diddler, the foreskin nibbler. He just leans into one of us. I forget who he talked to.
He got on the
with.
bus and he come back and he was
Yeah.
looking all proud. And he walks back with this big strut and he's like, "Boys are never gonna guess what I did today." We're all like, "What did you do, Chandler?" He's like, "Mikey took a huge greasy shit in the toilet, and I took the shit out, and I wrote Rick shit here on the wall." We were
Me?
like, "Fuck off, Chandler! No, you didn't." He's like, "No, man. Smell my fingers." That's an actual quote.
That's an actual quote, yeah. And we were all like,
Nobody
"What
still
the
believed him.
fuck?"
We were like, "I'm not smelling your fucking fingers. You didn't write shit in the wall." Queue up next day at school. We get there. bright and early, expecting a normal day in math class. Immediately, assembly
Assembly.
is called. We get down there, no one really knows what's going on, but our principal is pissed.
Was that Mr. York at the time?
Yes.
Yeah. But
You
yeah,
wanna continue?
yeah, I'll keep going into it. Yeah, and he was super pissed, and I don't remember what exactly Mr. York said, but he didn't say there was shit on the wall, but he was like, we have to start respecting the bathrooms, and then we all just started to realize, oh my god, he's talking about Chandler.
He said there was shit on the wall.
Did he say that? Oh, well,
Yeah.
even better. Like that. Then we were all like, he was telling the truth, and
Then we got a long spiel about
Yeah.
respecting the janitors.
yeah, and it was just because like the janitor probably cleaned it up. He probably walked in and quit
imagine
that
being
day.
a fucking job.
He's like, nope, just leaving. Fuck you, Rick. I'm leaving. I don't care about your shit. But anyway, after this, I got called to the office because it was my name. And I was under the impression that I was in trouble for some reason. I wasn't even like friends with Chandler at this point, so I didn't know why he put my name. So I went down to the office expecting to be in trouble. Mr. York's like, all right, listen, it's okay. Nothing happened. But I want you to know that everything's all right. Like he was trying to comfort me, and like he thought I was getting bullied or something. And I was like, I don't want anything to do with this.
I mean,
I
you
want
were getting
nothing.
bullied just for different reasons.
I was getting bullied, but not for that reason. Yeah. But like after it all happened, like it was just a huge meme in the school, and like even the teachers were like, "Yeah, I better watch out for Chandler in the bathroom there." Like Mr. McNabb was like talking about like how like, "Oh, if you see Chandler in the bathroom, let me know," kind of thing. Like it just became a huge meme, and this is a true story. Like this is 100% true. Like he wrote with someone else's shit. If it was his own shit, it'd be fucked up. But it was someone else's shit, which is even more fucked up. And he wrote
then
my name.
Bragged about it.
And then yeah, and like fucking bragged about it. If he had
Well, I
just
guess
done
it's
it,
probably not surprising behavior from somebody who writes on the wall with shit.
true. I feel like if you write on the wall with someone else's shit, you're gonna talk about it.
I mean, that kid
Jesus,
tried to
man.
sell me like, not Rooflin. What's that stuff you take when you have like
Rooflin.
ADD?
When you what?
Adderall,
No, it starts with an R.
Ritalin.
Ritalin.
Oh.
Tried to sell me Ritalin in grade 7. He stole his sister's Ritalin, took it to school, and he tried to sell it.
For how much?
I never got a price, so I wasn't interested.
I was in the
Like,
market
"Nah, man,
for
all
it.
you gotta do is pop a couple pills, you'll feel amazing."
Amazing.
We're in grade 7. We're in class right now.
I have a tech deck in my pocket. I probably
I
did.
just want to
at
go
the
home and play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 with my friends.
time. And tech deck.
It's funny. I always like my parents always made it seem like when I got to junior high and high school, I would be like cornered and like forced to do drugs all the time. Like I was expecting that.
Yeah, they made it seem like I was gonna get offered drugs way more than I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and every time I did, I took them, which was like 6 times now. No, but like I was under the impression because like we were fucking scared into thinking that we were gonna be like force-fed meth. Like I remember watching videos of people like taking meth, and like it was like you wouldn't want to have a meth baby. It's like what the fuck? No one in our school does meth.
Like at that time I was like so just nervous and easily manipulated. I thought that I was going to become a drug addict before I finished junior high. I was like prepared to just my life for it to be over.
The only thing I was tempted by was cigarettes.
I never smoked cigarettes until I graduated.
I wanted to be so
Humble
cool.
brag.
Humble brag. I wanted to be so cool. I wanted to be like the dirtiest of the dirt and just go back behind the pool and just muck on a couple of darts with my boys. Wouldn't even inhale the darts. Just wanted to be cool.
I thought cigarettes were cool when I was in like elementary.
Yeah,
They
me
were.
too.
Like I remember like having dreams where
Actually,
I was like hanging out with like some of the people I hung out with who were like a year or two older than me when I was in elementary because they were just around the neighborhood. And like in my dreams, you'd be hanging out on their front step and their parents would come out and give them a pack of cigs because they were allowed to smoke now because they were big kids.
That's
And
kind
like,
of funny.
like when one of them gave me their butt and I didn't want to take it because I didn't permission, so I went home in my dream and asked
Have
mom if
permission in your
I was like,
dream.
Mom, all my friends are allowed to smoke cigarettes now, so like, can I just like smoke a little bit of the cigarettes when they're smoking them? And for some reason, my dream she said yes, but
and you were
I never
stoked.
got to the point where I actually smoked a cigarette in my dream. Sadly,
If you smoke a cigarette in your dream, you smoke a cigarette for real. You wake up with a cigarette in your mouth.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
But
Life is crazy.
I used to be like scared of cigarettes, but I remember I guess I did think they were cool because I remember having those like Popeyes like candy smokes, and I would
Yep.
always like pretend like I would put it in my mouth and pretend I'm actually smoking. Okay, Paul's mic is about to die. Switch the batteries.
Switch
We'll
the
continue
batteries. Well,
talking.
yeah, we'll take an
I don't know.
intermission.
Like, can I just like do I have to stop recording? Will it still save?
Click the stop button.
Yo, verse 2, hit him like the flu. She haven't got a clue. She's dumber than a shoe. Like my fake Yeezys or your flower tattoo. Nobody wants you. You better get a clue.
And we're back.
We're back. Oh, you bet me to it. You fucker.
It's always a race, and
me
I
too.
always fucking win.
And we're back, and we're talking about school. So where were we, actually? I forget. Meme review. All right. What were we talking about? We were talking about school, the shit thing. What was after that? Chandler, the manhandler. Then, I think that was it, actually.
I think we kind of ended on that, right?
We ended on the Chandler thing.
Yeah, we
Chandler
always
story.
end everything
on
with shit.
Chandler shit stories. What are some other funny stories? Oh yeah, there was the one where Andrew Oinkle like had a firework and like he set it off in like the
He threw it on the basketball court
court. It
during
was
the
like a
game.
dancing devil or something. And then
Nah, it was an M80.
yeah, and like Mr. York like tackled him in the fucking soccer field. He like chased him.
And then we lost our court privileges, and some kid was out there, and he had like a weird voice. He was like, "Oh, come on, Mr. York."
Who was that
That's
guy?
where that came from.
Oh come on, Mr. York.
I won't say his name.
I don't know his actual name. But that was so funny. he was like, no more basketball court. I don't think we even like abide by those rules anyway. I think we still use the basketball court if I recall correctly.
I just don't think the rule lasted long.
Yeah, I don't think anyone cares. And like it's so stupid because like he should have just got banned from the basketball court. Why do we have to suffer?
It's kind of stupid that we couldn't leave for lunch.
Yeah, that is
I
pretty
know.
dumb. That is pretty dumb. I mean,
City Mines kids were allowed.
I mean-
We couldn't even go to Tim Hortons.
a lot of
And
fucking
Ebby's.
girls. Yeah, a lot of
City
girls were
Mines
dating
can
guys
go
who were like
anywhere.
25.
I know.
So no names involved, but there were plenty of girls who were dating guys who had cars. So that's not even a joke. That's true. That's just like facts. Dude,
Facts.
that's
Yeah.
fucking.
Well, we were dating
Spit
Dwayne
facts.
DeVoe, who had a car.
That is true.
Not in junior high.
He was in grade 10.
Was he?
Well, he would have been in grade 10 or grade 11.
No,
He was 16
He was
when
only
we were.
supposed to be 1 year ahead of us.
Okay,
He
when
didn't
I
have-
was
he
in
didn't
grade
have a
9.
car.
When
Yeah,
I was in
yeah,
grade
when you're
9. he had a
and
car.
he's
Yeah.
2 years older than you, 1 year older than us.
Because I remember I felt so cool when you guys would come in his car and pick me up after school. It was sick. It's still one of the best
That's a
feelings in my
flex.
life.
Humble brag. I used to love getting in the backseat of a car and then getting piss dumped on
7
me.
other guys.
Oh, that's,
That's
a
a
good
story.
story.
You should definitely tell that story.
Okay, so when we would hang out with Dwayne and them, Travis was there at this time. Were you there, Rick?
I was not.
Paul Ryan, you were.
I got picked up later and I was told about this.
So I think it was me, Dwayne.
It was me, you, Dwayne, Aaron, and Travis.
Yeah, and so anyway, we were driving around. It was nighttime, and we pulled up to this van in like a random parking lot in North Sydney, and I had to piss really bad, but they wouldn't take me to a bathroom somewhere. They were like, "If you are gonna piss, you have to piss on that car." And I
No,
was
They made you piss in a peach juice bottle from Tim Hortons.
right. Yeah, I had to piss in a bottle.
Yeah.
So they made me do that, and then they would not leave the parking lot unless I dumped it on the van.
Yeah. And then you went over, you dumped like a little tiny bit on the tire of the van.
On the tire of the van because I was like scared and I didn't want to do any harm to anybody.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was like already tripping
As
out
he
at
was
this
doing
point.
it, Dwayne started to pull away in the car, and Brendan like started chasing after us and jumped in because the door was still open. But he still had a bottle of piss in his hand. 'cause
With
he's
no
stupid.
cap.
No cap on it. So as he jumped in, he hit the front seat because Dwayne hit the brakes. And the bottle just went forward and all the piss dumped out all over Travis's head in the front seat. It didn't finish the bottle though. It wasn't empty. The Travis was livid and he got out.
I've
and
never seen Travis this
He
mad
was like,
before.
give me the bottle. Brendan was like, okay, I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm sorry. And he just dumped the rest of it over Moose's head. Like,
Made me stand next to the car and he dumped the piss over my head, and then I had to sit in the back seat next to Paul Ryan,
Covered in
filled
piss.
with
piss.
piss, like drenched. And I was like, okay, just take me home.
And I remember I got picked up after you got dropped off, and then they told me about it, and that was pretty funny. But what I don't understand is why did you take the bottle of piss back to the car? Why don't you just leave it at the van?
I didn't want to litter.
Oh.
I was trying to save the environment,
Yeah.
and they took advantage of me.
They did take advantage of you, but I
It was
thought
funny.
Travis.
I'm not
like,
mad at it. I think it was funny.
I think it was pretty funny too. And I wish I was there to
hilarious.
see it. That was a great story.
Remember when we, Rick, I don't know if you were there, we like went into Scottsburn.
Yeah, because we thought it was an abandoned building
Yeah.
in like the Sydney Industrial Park. So we pull up and we're just like hanging around. The back door was open. So we get in there and there's milk,
A ton of milk.
as you would
Creamers.
expect in the Scottsburn place. So for some reason, the boys stole a giant bag of creamers that like you get at a coffee shop. And we're driving around. They just start gunning creamers at cars.
I wasn't there for that actually.
No, it was good though. I think we were like, they were throwing the creamers at cars while Dwayne might have been like fishing in the little stream.
Yeah. There was this weird little stream
Off
off
the
the
side of
highway
the
to
highway.
Sydney that you can pull off and you're down. There's like a little fishing spot. People go there normal, like it's
Gunning
a pretty regular
creamers
spot.
on cars.
So like, I think me and you might have been just hanging out there, and they were Dwayne as he's fishing, and Aaron and somebody were just up on the road
Yeah.
gunning fucking creamers in traffic.
I think it was Chicken
I don't
Burger.
know why.
It was.
Chicken
It was
burger.
chicken.
I don't know why that's so funny. Just the fact that it's creamers of all things. We should talk about dumpster chips. That's kind of related to that.
Oh, dumpster
Dumpster
chips.
chips were the shit. So we used to do the same
Until
thing
they
in the
started poking
same
holes in
park.
the bag, so we couldn't get the
Yeah, they
expired
literally
chips
did
anymore.
that for us. This is kind of funny. Kind of fucked up too. We used to go to the same place in Sidport, and we'd go to like the Lay's factory, and they would throw out the like couple days old expired chips in the dumpster. And we'd go in, and like one day, I don't know who was the first one to think of this. It was probably Dwayne, and just thought of it one day. And like he went in and just took like some chips out of the dumpster.
Yeah, we just, there was
Yeah.
a ton of like, day old chips.
But
and
they were fine.
They were fine. The, bags
check
weren't
was
open.
always if you squeeze a bag and it's got air in there, it's good to go.
And they all had air in them. So we were like, fuck it. So we started
We
eating
wouldn't-
these dumpster chips.
But
Yeah.
then, like, I feel like they probably saw us out there, like, parked by the dumpster, loading the trunk up
all
with
the
chips.
time. They definitely had cameras too.
Yeah, and then they were like, oh, I guess we gotta fucking stop this. So they started poking holes in it. And then one day we got there and took them out, and it was just a flat bag of chips, and that was the end of the
Also,
fun.
I think they would just open them, throw them in the
Some
garbage.
of them they would, yeah. I
a lot of
remember
them
that.
were already open.
Yeah. I just don't understand. Like, they're going in the garbage anyway. We're going to be using them for our own purposes. Like, why just throw them out?
It's probably like factory policy.
yeah, there's
probably,
probably
yeah.
like health code violations going on.
But do you remember, like, I loaded up, there's a picture on my Instagram. It's like, my trunk is just full
Filled
of
with
chips
dumpster
that we
chips.
got for free from this
And
dumpster.
we went and we were giving them out to people.
Yeah, we would, like, go to, like, parties.
These
like,
people
I remember
knew
we,
what they were getting. We didn't hide the fact.
yeah, we told them they were dumpster chips,
and we're
I
saying
promise.
dumpster, but like, it wasn't like a dumpster you
It wasn't
find out behind a
dirty.
restaurant.
It wasn't gross. It was just it was a
No
bag-
other food waste or anything ever went in there. It was specifically for
bags of
expired chips.
Yeah, it was bags of chips, and like the time we would eat them, it was literally clean, and all it was just bags of chips.
It
like there was nothing
you,
else.
You could open it up and it didn't smell bad. Like you
Yeah.
could.
Yeah, like, it
Well, we
wasn't
were
even
climbing
like
in it,
We
so
stood in the
yeah,
dumpster and it was fine.
we were, dumpster
We're really out here
climbing.
justifying fish and chips at the dumpster.
Yeah, it was pretty
We were
fucked
literally
up.
dumpster diving.
Dump for chips that we ate. But I remember we went to a party one time. It was like, and they were older than us. I forget who it was.
It was.
but I forget who it was.
It was Josh Moore was there. I think.
Yeah, I think he was when we were talking to about it.
It was. It was on Fifth Avenue. I can't remember her name, but I think you were talking to like one of her friends. Or something at the
Probably,
time.
yeah. Yeah, and then like we show up to the party, and I was like,
And
Here-
they
here
asked
are the
for
dumpster
them,
chips.
but then like this was the first time that they'd ever been just. Normally, if they weren't like had air in them, it's because they were open. But this time,
they were a
they
little,
weren't open, so we
little
thought
weird.
they were fine, and we took them. And nobody had actually like eaten any yet, so we got there and they like took some out and they were like, "These are like flat, like the bag has no air in it, so we're not gonna take them." And we were like, "Oh fuck,
Fine,
they're on to us."
we'll leave. Skedaddle.
Fine then. We'll eat them.
And we didn't eat them. I remember specifically. One day we were driving on the highway and Dwayne was in front of us and you were driving the Torrent and he was
Oh my
throwing
God.
chips out of the sunroof and they would come back and hit us. Bags
And
of
then
chips.
we were coming down. I think it was the Prince Mine, and we were coming towards the end of it, and we stopped at the stop sign, and Travis just opened up the car door. Or no, he got out of the sunroof and he threw like a full McDonald's
I think that was Aaron Power.
Coke. No, Travis threw it, and Connor Penny was in my front seat, and he pissed a McDonald's cup and threw it back.
Oh fuck.
Oh, that's fucked. They're having a feud.
Yeah.
That's
That
pretty
was
fucked
sick.
up.
Those days. Were
Meanwhile,
fun.
I'm losing my mind to Connor. I was like, Connor, if you get pissed on my mother's car seat, he's gonna lose it at me.
Do you remember you went into Needs one time? And
No, I went to
me,
drop
Connor-
a resume off at Sobeys.
Yeah, and me, Connor,
I
and
was there.
Maddie, I think, were in the Torrent, and Connor took
It was
like
a little bottle of Febreze.
no, it was
It was a miniature bottle of Febreze because it was still like fresh in the car.
Right.
Oh, I remember
and
this story.
He like sprayed a penis on the ceiling,
Huge dick.
Yeah.
like a huge penis, and we thought that it would just dry up and disappear, but it stained the ceiling.
Very badly, too. I
And
remember
Paul's
it.
mom, like, I don't remember.
She didn't
what-
say anything because we got it off. We had to go scrub it though.
No, we didn't.
We went to the gas station and scrubbed most of it off, so it was like really faded. You could.
I remember
see.
Right.
being it there for a while, though. Like, I remember it, like, being there for a meme. You were like, oh, yeah, the
It
dick's
was-
still
you
there.
could look at it
We
and
left
you could,
it for like a few hours and just
Oh.
hoping it would dry. And it
but
never
you
did.
could tell that it was there even after we scrubbed it off.
Yeah. And it was just, it's probably still there in that torrent, wherever that torrent is right now.
It's at my stepsister's.
Oh, yeah. So, tell her to look up and see a dick in her fucking torrent ceiling.
I don't know if it's there still.
Probably not.
I don't think it is. I think it like ran its life.
Probably
It was dead.
faded away. But that was pretty funny. I remember in Tori Gracie's car, we did something like that too, where we like burnt the back of her seat or
We
something.
used to, me and Ricky, that was fucked.
We were pretty mean, yeah.
We were like in the back seat of her car, and we were like lighting
Like
the back of her seat on fire.
yeah.
Like literally burnt
Okay,
it.
not the whole thing wasn't in flames. Like we would just like burn little like hairs off of like the back of it, but we would make like black marks in it. I remember that.
Yeah.
And we like do like it was pretty fucked up.
It's like
actually.
the back of the bus seats.
Oh, where you do the lighter
Smiley
thing.
face.
I guess that's what we were probably trying to do. Actually,
But it wasn't. It wasn't like
correctly.
rubber seats. It was like it was,
like-
fabric.
Yeah.
But I
So
think
just
if you
burn.
no, but it would still melt it because
It
it was
was
like
a
the
thing, yeah.
plastic fiber.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bet the fuck out of that car.
Yeah.
It was a-
it's so
No, you
mean.
beat the fuck out of the G5.
Oh yeah, true. That's just a different
G5
story,
has
yeah.
its door screwed on.
I remember
Literally
Ricky,
threw it
Ricky
on.
got new winter tires the first like winter he had his car,
Yep.
and learned that in an icy parking lot, if you rip the e-brake, you'll slide.
Dwayne DeVoe taught me this.
So normally you expect your winter tires to at least last for like 2, maybe 3 seasons. Ricky's father went to put his winter tires on the second season, and he was like, Ricky, there's not a single stud left in any of these winter
There was
tires.
0 studs. They were summer tires.
He ripped every single stud out of the winter tires.
All the studs were gone. It was true. I remember, and it happened. I remember one day we were driving down Ocean Street, me and Moose, just us two,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "Watch this," and I just ripped the e-brake and just did a complete 180, almost hit a fence.
No, we hit the fence.
Oh, we hit the
Ricky.
fence. Yeah, we did. We hit,
We
hit
hit
the
someone's
fence.
fence in
and
the
then I
front
just was
lawn.
like, "Fuck!" And then I backed out and was just like, "Never going back there again." I didn't like knock their fence over. It was like I hit their fence though. I did.
You hit it
Yeah.
and it bent down, and we were like, "Oh,
Fuck. And then I backed out, and then it kind of like went back up, sort of. So we were
you
like,
could
"It's
you
fine."
could easily just push it back."
Yeah,
up
it
and
wasn't
would be
like-
fine.
The first day I ever had my license, Mom let me take the car, and I went to pick Travis. I pulled into the driveway and backed out, and I ripped the fog light in the door because I hit his fence.
I have a funny story. When I was picking up my ex-girlfriend one day, I was like pulling into her like stepdad's house, and like I just like pulled into the ditch, and like I just felt like the front of my car was in the ditch, and I was like, fuck. So then like their like family came out and like had like wood and stuff, and they were trying to dig me out, and they got me out eventually, and I backed up and I pulled into the other ditch on the other side right after. Like it was instant. I just backed up and just went right back into the other ditch, and I was like, I am such an idiot, man. I was actually like, I lost it. I was like, I'm never driving again. I'm never driving again. Yeah, that's like just one story. There was also another story where we would do this thing where we would just drive around and we would just follow random cars. We would just like find a car and just be
yeah.
like, we're gonna follow them, just see where they go. Just
I remember that.
Which thinking back, it's kind of fucking creepy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But that was the point.
But I was like we were just
Do you
like
remember we did it
fucking
that
around.
one night with Connor, and he knew the car. It
Yeah,
was one
it
of
was
his
his
brother's
brother's
friends.
friends. Yeah.
So we were like following it around, and like eventually they pulled into a parking lot, and they got out. But it turns out it was his girlfriend driving.
Yeah, he's like,
learning
"What
to
the
drive
fuck
stick
do you
shift
want?"
in his car, and he got out and he lost his fucking mind.
He's like, what do you want? And then Connor was like, hey. And then he was like, oh, hey, Connor, fuck,
Fuck you, Connor.
Yeah. But yeah, back to the story. There was one car. It was a Sunfire. And we were just following it for a bit. And they went into this dead-end road one day. We were all like, what are they doing? And then we were like, oh, fuck, they're turning around. And like, I don't know what we thought. Like, we were going to get shot or something. Like, they were just like being sketchy. So I fucking ripped the e-brake. I turned around. And like, I hit these train tracks. And my car went airborne. like it was like from Dukes of Hazzard. I remember this, and my car just went, and then
Bottomed out
on a train track. I forget where it was. It was like down North Sydney somewhere.
I didn't even think about how bad you treated your car, but man,
Very
like,
badly.
Your
At the end of it,
e-brake
the
didn't
fucking-
work.
Didn't work
At the end of
for
it,
inspection.
the plastic on the inside of his door was held on because he bolted it there. With
Yeah, I
screws.
used the screwdrivers to just fucking screw it shut because it was just falling apart. I would open my door and my door would turn into two pieces when I'd open my door. So one day me and my dad just screwdrivered it together.
But like the thing is, we would want to go drifting in the winter and we couldn't because the e-brake didn't work.
Yeah, well, like eventually we
couldn't
just
drift.
couldn't do it, and like my car would still pass inspection. Don't know how.
Magic.
And, yeah, and then like I would just
Magic.
literally magic.
Fake
and then,
stickers.
And then the only reason he retired the car is because he took it to get the inspection. They laughed at him.
Yeah, I pulled in the parking lot. They were like, "You can't be serious." He literally said that to me. He was
Really?
like, "You can't be serious." Like, he said it to me, and I was like, "Well, it was during the inspection," but he was like, "Your e-brake's on," and just fucking spun the whole tire. It just wouldn't stop. He's like, "Your e-brake's on," and then he's like, "The front's all fucked up. The door's falling off." He was roasting my car, and I was like, "Yeah, fair enough." And then he was like, "See that? All fucked up." It's just like pointing at the car in general. Like he wasn't even talking about a specific thing. It's like all fucked up. My front axle for my like car, it was a front wheel drive. It was bent, and he said like if you had to continue driving, it would have broken, and you would have bottomed out your car while you were driving. He said that to me. I was driving a death machine. So
Tough
yeah,
luck.
yeah. But now I got a fucking Cadillac because I'm fucking balling, and I sold
How much was
Percocets.
that?
Crack.
It's like $7,000,
Not bad.
which isn't that bad.
You paying cash?
No, I paid in my street bike and cash I had saved up. Some cash I had saved up. Yeah, so I had a street bike too.
My dad just bought another dirt bike, so I can actually
shit.
start dirt biking.
That's sick.
You've been wanting a dirt bike for so
I
He,
long.
know.
he was trying to convince Dad to buy one the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Your dad's shit.
You should buy me one too.
Yeah.
I know you'll listen.
He said that it was for Emily, but
I saved that $1,000, Dad. I never got the dirt bike.
but that's the thing. I've been trying to get my dad to buy me a dirt bike since he started dirt biking again. It's been 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah, I remember
And-
you bought my like dirt bike gear and stuff. Well,
Yeah.
that wasn't just for dirt biking. That was just for like streetwear shit. But it was still like,
Well, no, I bought
And
it
for dirt biking,
because
yeah,
I
actually,
planned
no, you're
on
right, yeah.
going dirt biking.
yeah, you're true.
And I was going to buy a bike, and I never ended up saving enough money to buy one. And then I was like, Dad, just buy me one. So, like, because I'm never home anyway, and you can use it
I
too.
earned it.
And then he goes and he buys one for Emily. But then he's like, yeah, you can. I doubt she's even going to use it, so you
Yeah.
can use it.
Yeah, it's
So I'm
the old
excited.
parenting trick.
Yeah.
Buy it for the person who doesn't want it, and then make it act like you're just giving it to the other person, just to make them both happy.
Ricky, I got a question.
What's the answer?
You're the only guy I've ever seen who just has random fucking holes in his t-shirts.
I love it.
Why? No.
They're not even
Why do you
appropriate
get holes?
spots.
I don't know
never-
That's not a spot you're supposed to have a hole in your shirt.
I don't know
right?
how I get.
That's on your
you know what?
collarbone.
And I'm not lying. I don't put holes in my shirts. I have one in my armpit here, like just
But
from
the
being old.
armpits and stuff I can see. Like that's
I've never
kind-
gotten a hole in any of my shirts.
Me either, but I could see
This-
armpit, especially on an old shirt. but,
This
like,
one here actually came from
that
when
looks
I
like
was.
you just took scissors and cut it.
It wasn't, man. And this one came from when I was working at Neocon, and they were welding, and a piece like it caught on fire. I'm not even kidding. It caught on fire. There's probably other holes. Do you remember that red shirt I used to have? That was like
And you wore it to
I
a
wore
party?
it to Saint FX. Yeah, I was
He wore it to
belligerent
St.
drunk.
Effects. He was walking around in that and dirty old Under Armour sweat shorts, sweatpants,
at a
in the
party.
middle of winter with
Yeah.
no jacket on,
Yeah, at a
in
party.
flip flops, screaming, "I'm an ex. I was promised pussy."
That was a fucking fun time, though. Wasn't that Halloween?
No, that was in winter,
Oh yeah, it
was
was
2
in the
years.
winter. It was 2 years Eve, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Anyway, it was not dress up time for me. I was just being stupid.
Yeah.
I like to dress comfy, not look cool. Like I don't care what I look like. I just like to dress like I'm comfortable. Shout out to my song that me and Moose made called "Potato Salad."
It's a good one.
It's a great song, and I have a lyric in there that says, "I don't rock fits, I rock comfy."
Yeah, but
Very
comfy.
true.
That's
I don't know.
deep.
I don't wear holy shirts. I don't think a shirt
My
with
shirts are
holes in it is
blessed.
comfy.
My shirts are all blessed by the Lord. Holy
oh,
shirts.
Say less.
Yeah, this one here is like isn't as bad as my red one, but this is gonna be retiring soon. This is my podcast shirt. I'm gonna wear this shirt every podcast, just see how dirty it gets. In 10 years, when we're all boomers, I'll be like, remember the black shirt I used to have, and I'll just put it on, and I'll be
Hey,
fat.
boomer.
Paul's piss number 2.
He brought the mic to the bathroom.
Oh, I'm so happy. So just embrace this. Everything coming out all right?
Yeah, I think we're good.
You had a delay there.
I was on the bowl there, not the water.
Second installment?
I usually don't stop peeing.
I can't hear you over the stream, to be honest.
It's an intense stream. Can you fart too?
What?
Can you fart too?
I already did, but it was silent.
Did you know that you can only have silent farts if there's hair in your butthole? No comment.
That can't be true.
That's not true. I just made it up.
I'm
He's thinking, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm perplexed.
Ooh,
child, kill him.
things are gonna
What's the
get
time at now?
easier.
What are we at?
I mean, we're at 2 hours and 9 minutes, but realistically, we
had
probably
like
need an
15
extra
minutes of
30.
bullshit.
30.
Probably, extra fucking
Yeah, so
bullshit.
we had a little bit.
What?
So we're going for like another half hour, right?
Yeah,
Having
pretty
fun.
much. Yeah, we're having a good time, aren't we, guys? Let us know in the comments.
I was just talking to it like this for a little while, so it's probably gonna sound really bad when me pissing.
That's fine.
Well, you
It's
were
really
pissing.
windy.
Wendy.
Should be as windy like this.
Shout out Wendy.
That's my stepmom.
Shout out your stepmom,
Thanks.
Wendy.
Shout out
Alright.
my stepmom. My stepmom. That's my
I thought
son.
you were something like, go home, stepbrother. Listen, stepbro. It's like, call me Greg. It's not, just stop saying stepbro. Just call-
to make pasta.
It's like you just put fucking pasta in water. It's not that hard.
I don't know where the water is.
And then he just lost it. It's just, my favorite part was when he's like playing COD and she's like trying to fucking kiss him and she's like, I'm gonna put the mic in. He's like, don't put the fucking mic in your mouth. You're gonna get it all wet and fuck it up. He just gets like genuinely mad. I forget. I wish I knew his name because like we can shut him out. But he's blowing up right now. He's doing what Gus Johnson used to do, where he'd like upload videos to Reddit and like
Yeah.
Twitter and stuff and like get popular.
Go to r/videos and upload your own shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Kind of like how I got popular from my
Your one video.
Apple
Didn't do
peeling
anything with
video.
your fame.
Yeah. Well, I tried.
We
BuzzFeed bought me out.
when we make it to like a video format, which I think is a plan in the future,
Yeah.
right?
Big time.
We should start like a subreddit of the week. sort of
Yeah,
thing.
that-
Oh,
That'd
that would
be
be.
fun.
I like
But
that.
we can't go to like all the overdone subreddits like fucking
It's gotta be like
cringe
obscure
pics and
ones.
deep
Yeah.
fried memes and whatnot.
Yeah. It's gotta be like kind of
Like
obscure
sub
but funny.
200K.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like we can go to ones that are like
There's a lot of
kind of
weird shit
starting to
out
get
there.
popular. Yeah, there's a lot of subreddits that I'm just like crazy. The one that I like right now is the work safety one, like OS or whatever it's called.
OSHA.
OS. Yeah, OSHA.
OHSA.
Yeah, exactly. Like that one's kind of big, but like I just found it again recently and it's kind of pretty. It's pretty funny. That one. And I also like what's that one? It's not Cringetopia. It's like one of my favorite
Cringetopia.
ones. Yeah, Cringetopia is really good.
But
That's
I feel
like
Cringetopia would be like an
it's
overdone.
overdone. Yeah, I even made a fucking video about it, so it's pretty overdone. But like Cringetopia is essentially like the worst of the worst. But there's actually one that's worse than Cringetopia. It's called Make Me Suffer. That one's not as popular as Cringetopia, but it's like the bottom, scraping the bottom of the cringe barrel, like cringe shit. It's like furry porn, weirdos in fucking suits that like to shit in them kind of thing. It's disgusting. And it's like
Nothing like shit in your suit.
fursuit. I actually, one of my things was actually talking about furries. What are your guys' opinion on furries?
I think they're gross.
I thought you were gonna say hot.
I think for next episode, if I can't get the mic up here, we should switch back to me and Ricky sharing the mic because I'm making a lot of noise with this one. I keep clinking it off shit
Why don't you buy a mic?
because I have access to mics I don't have to purchase and I'm broke.
Two good points.
But you don't have access to a USB mic.
But like,
Do
Realistically,
we know
you could
that?
spend
though? Does Dad not have a
120.
USB mic for sure?
What?
Oh yeah, I
He
guess
doesn't
we
have
really
one,
used
no.
It, yeah.
you could just buy one of the things I bought, the Phantom box and
Yeah.
the USB thing. It's like $40 for that if you want to just do that instead.
And I'm pretty sure Dad said he had a whatever that fucking connection is to
Phantom
USB.
power.
No, he doesn't have a XLR to USB.
Okay.
He
You have
didn't
to
even
buy
know
that
they
stuff.
Whatever.
existed.
Whatever.
Like how
They
much,
shouldn't
what'd you pay
exist.
for that one on Amazon?
$40
There
for
you go.
everything, for the cord and for the
40
phantom
bucks
power.
cheaper than a decent mic.
It'll be a better mic too, wouldn't it? Because it has the phantom power, right? Or is that just?
I mean, yeah.
Well, like it's going to USB though, so aren't you just downgrading the power of it? I don't know how that works. Too stupid to
Well,
understand
no,
that.
that doesn't matter.
But
What your box does is powering the mic essentially so
okay.
that you can hear it.
All right.
But because it's going to USB, it is not as loud as mine,
'Cause,
which
like,
is direct USB.
I remember
so
the
if I could get that, either the Shure mic or the one that was like plugged in the recording room, I don't know. That might have been a Shure mic too. I'm not sure.
If you can get the Shure mic that you were using before and get one of these with the attachment so it doesn't, you don't have to touch
Yeah,
it, and I forget what it's called, a shock-proof essentially thing so that it doesn't pick up every touch.
mine came with my mic, so
Yeah, this thing.
no, this stand didn't come up, but the shockproof thing came with the mic.
Well, you can get one of those for like $20. So
So
if
combined,
you-
that's like I'm like in and out for $60.
Actually,
So,
you know
like-
what? No, it did come with the stand. It came with everything except for the mic that slides into it. You're right. It came with everything. It was like $10 on Amazon.
yeah.
It was dirt cheap.
So you
Yeah,
could,
so I'm looking like $60 for the whatever.
no,
the
it was $40
Phantom-
for both of them.
Oh,
The Phantom
so-
Power was like $25-$30.
so you could spend like $60 and have a good setup, like
Yeah.
decent mic,
Whereas
yeah.
if I had to buy a mic, I'm probably looking at like what
200.
over 200.
This
yeah.
this mic here was $80 on Kijiji used, so and I got lucky with that price.
Mine was $80 from Mitchell Bailey.
Shut up, Mitchell Bailey. He's gonna be one of our guests in the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should just confirm him as guest one.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's down, yeah.
If he's the
100%.
first
I think
person
I
around,
think the
yeah.
most difficult thing for that would be like working out times where we're all on the same.
he has an album coming out like I think soon, and he wants to do this podcast before that to like kind of help
Okay.
promote it.
Yeah,
Can he get to
some
Halifax?
publicity?
He's gonna come up here.
Oh,
sick.
sick. Okay, that works out really well. Because like I want to have him. I want to have Maddie. Even like
He's gonna
Travis,
get
like
so
all
much
of our
publicity
friends.
from our tens of viewers.
Yeah. Hey, we have 100. Well, 90. What is it? 98
That's
or whatever.
10 tens.
Tens. Yeah, you're right. Tens of viewers. But no, we're gonna get big, and by the time he's gonna drop his album, so we're gonna get like 1,000 people. That's my goal. Our goal right now is to get 1,000 plays on one of our podcasts. If that happens, we'll do something really big, and we'll do it on the podcast. We'll do like a dedication podcast or something like that. It'll be fucking great. We'll just get drunk and blow each other.
I can get behind that.
On video?
Yeah,
Like,
obviously.
Yeah.
we'll do the first video podcast at 1,000 plays in one of our podcasts.
And we'll all be naked and we'll sit in like a circle so there's a dick in every mouth.
It'll be a 3-way. Can we say that if we get 1,000 plays, we'll do a video podcast?
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. Okay, if we get 1,000 plays,
I think
Even
1,000
if we don't,
total.
I think we should.
I think
work
1,000 in total, like,
okay,
which will most likely be
10
like
episodes.
15
10
podcasts?
episodes.
10, 15. Yeah, okay, yeah. All right.
because we're averaging like 120 per episode right now.
Perfect.
Fuck it, we'll do a video podcast and we'll blow each other. But I call blowing Paul. I'm not sorry.
It's fine.
And Moose will blow himself, and I'll blow Ricky.
It'll just be like a 69 with me and Paul, and you'll be in the corner. That'll be
should-
the whole
we should-
podcast.
Work for a sponsorship from AutoBlow.
What's Auto
I don't
Blow?
even know if there's still a company.
What is Auto Blow? I don't know what that is. I don't know.
It's like a mechanical fleshlight.
How does it
You just
work?
put your dick in it, and it sucks the nut out of you.
How does it suck? Like what mechanic? Does it like
There's
rotate
there's
or?
You put it in like it's a fleshlight, but then there's like a tighter thing.
Oh, so it moves in the
it
back.
goes up and down.
Yeah. Oh well. So like you just literally have like it's a hands-free flashlight.
Yeah.
I've been every.
But from what I've heard, the noise is really annoying because it's like.
From what
don't
you've
like that
heard,
noise?
you mean from your experience?
No, they originally.
Brian watches like the jerking off videos on YouTube, like watching.
No, they
people just
sponsored
fuck
PKA a few years
fleshlights.
ago.
What?
They sponsored PKA a few years ago
Really?
Like
and
the
sent them all a
mechanical
free
flashlight.
offer.
I just want a vape sponsor, man.
Me
I just
too.
need
That's-
free pods.
That's that's like my
You
main
work at a vape
sponsor.
store, bro.
If I can get the store to sponsor us, I mean,
Would they actually? If we
I don't
didn't
know
have-
actually because like they don't really want to be associated
we
with
can-
like dirty stuff.
It's not. It's
Well.
not. Vaping is dirty.
Well, we could.
We
we're
could
not getting a
literally have
sponsor anymore.
30-second ad. Like we could
Yeah.
write the script for them and
Mhm.
pitch it to them.
I'll tell him about it.
Yeah, mention
I
it.
will mention it. And if he says anything, he might say, I'll give it a listen and then fire me. That's like the worst thing that could happen.
That's an unjust firing. I'm pretty sure you can sue.
Is that true?
Really?
I don't think they can fire you. I'm making shit up.
I don't think they can fire you based on like.
Your private life, as long as like we're not saying anything.
We didn't say anything bad
haven't-
about them.
Yeah, we love.
I
We're
love
not
you,
saying anything
vape.
bad
Yeah.
about them, or we're not like
Yeah.
this isn't
We're not
racist, homophobic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Shit,
Because we are
you know,
not
like-
racist or homophobic.
Nothing
so it's
we're
like,
saying is
yeah,
really offensive. It's just gross.
gross. Yeah, which is it's funny, but it's also gross.
Yeah.
That's why
I
it's
mean,
funny.
I'm sure they could probably make the case that they just we don't want our brand associated with sex jokes.
Foreskin.
Come, etc. Foreskin, cum, and etc. That's gonna be the title of this podcast.
You vape, the first vape that comes to your mind when you think foreskin.
You vape, the first vape that comes to your mind when you think cum. Wasn't there a guy that I saw on Twitter where a guy vaped? What's her name that has the bathwater?
Belle Delphine.
Belle Delphine, yeah. He like vaped her bathwater. He like put it in like a dropper bottle and like put it in his Nord or Trinity Alpha and he vaped it on video. I remember that.
That can't be sanitary.
That
I heard
don't even know
rumors
if that would
people
work.
got herpes from drinking her bathwater.
Is that true?
I don't know if it's
No,
true.
I think that was fake.
I hope that was fake. I just okay. This is what I think happened. I don't think she bathed herself in that water. I think she just took.
She took a video of her doing it,
but then
but she's not like naked. She's not cleaning herself, but she's in the water and she's wearing like a
It's like
bathing suit.
spandex suit.
But like, who's to
Yeah.
say she just like took that video and then just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna put just regular bathwater in."
Yeah, well, I don't.
I mean,
think
the
you
rest
could-
of it, like
based on how much she
probably
sold.
just to avoid any issue. Literally, you just fill a bath with water, sit in it for 30 seconds.
Probably, yeah. I mean, how are they gonna prove it unless they take it to a fucking DNA lab?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we got Bella Delphine's DNA in here.
Honestly, I think the only problem is actually selling bathwater.
I wonder if any companies purchased a bottle of Belle Delphine's bathwater in hopes of gathering her DNA, so that in the future they can clone her and sell Belle Delphines to neckbeards on the internet.
See, the plot twist
You
is
thought sex dolls were the future.
Belle Delphine,
Delphine
clones. That's gonna be the future, man. Like those real dolls, like those real.
If
those are
anyone's
fucking
pathetic
trippy.
enough to spend like $500 a month on her Patreon, they're pathetic enough to spend $5,000 on her clone.
Okay, I saw a picture today on Twitter, and it was like this like girl's. I won't say her name because we kind of like know her, and it was her like private Snapchat thing, and then she like put up like
Someone we know has a
it's not her. Not we know. It's just like I'm not gonna say her name, but anyway, her
Can you like say her initial?
SM. I put her in the Twitter group like pretty recently, and I was like, oh my god, she made this guy's Twitter.
It's your friend.
Yeah,
I don't know who the fuck she is.
you probably doesn't know her. Yeah,
Oh, she's not my friend.
not your friend. But
I
you-
don't associate with her.
exactly. Like you know what I mean. Though. Anyway,
I don't like that girl.
yeah, I know. That's
She's-
why I didn't want to say
Name
her name. But anyway, she had her like her friends only thing, and she put this like teaser up where she's like, "Do you guys want to see the full video?" And some guy replies to it and was like, "Yeah, what the fuck do you think we're subscribed for?" It's like it was so funny. Like it's like it was true. Like she had like this like teaser thing. It was like her ass, and he's like, "What the fuck do you think we're subscribed for?" I think any guy who subscribes to a girl's like premium Snapchat is just a very perverted.
It's kind of
fuck.
sad, actually, I think.
It is that you have to like pay to like. I mean,
Like, you've resorted to paying people to watch a couple seconds of video on Snapchat instead of just going to Pornhub where it's free.
It's free and like it's better too. It's actual like made videos for that purpose.
There's so much porn on Pornhub, you could not possibly watch it in an entire lifetime.
Louis C.K. has this quote where he's like, "You could never watch the porn because they're just going to make more by the time you're caught up. It's never like you're never going to run out of porn."
It's probably exponential.
It's probably you're right. It probably
how
is.
many new videos do you think are uploaded a day?
3,000.
A lot.
Is there a statistic?
I'm going to say 3,000. It could be more. I didn't make shit up. Like I'm just guessing. 3,000 is what I say on Pornhub alone. I'm just talking about everything. It'd probably be like 1 million, maybe not 1 million. I don't know. I don't know what a good number would be, but I say 3,000 videos on Pornhub a day are uploaded, and that's like including like the amateur
Pornhub's
stupid
really
shit.
pushing amateurs now, though.
Yeah, because people like amateurs.
You get, like, verified and stuff.
It's weird how like amateur porn is like it's like how like shitty music is like popular. It's like shitty porn is popular kind of thing. Where it's like, yeah, I listen to Death Grips because it's edgy. It's like I watch
I
amateur
don't know.
porn because
The,
it's
the only
low
fucking
quality.
thing that like actual like porn production companies make now is step sibling porn. So
It's
So-
popular, man.
So it says here.
I feel like it's not even that popular. It's just the fact that like they can fit that niche in there and get all the people into like step sibling porn to watch the video, and then all they gotta do is include like 15 seconds of dialogue at the start
It's true, yeah.
that everyone
and,
else is just gonna skip.
And the thing is with like step shit porn is like not shit porn, step sibling porn.
Yeah.
You could just mute it and it's just regular porn. So it's just you're getting
But I mean,
two
if
at
you
one.
don't mute it, other than like the first 30 seconds,
skip,
the
yeah.
majority of the time it's just regular porn
like,
aside from.
you can see ones
the
where it's like,
introduction.
oh yeah, fuck me, bro, like during it, and it's like
Bro.
uncomfortable. It's like, come on,
Bro.
bro. Listen,
Come on, bro,
come on,
fuck
step
me.
bro. Come on, step bro.
big brother I could have ever asked for.
That's
Oh
the
my-
intro, right?
God.
Anyway,
Anyway, what were you saying?
according to Forbes, in 2017, Pornhub averaged 81 million visitors per day, which is 28.5.
visitors?
Yes.
Holy
Oh my
Twen-
God.
28.5 billion visitors for the year. So, okay, so
It's not unique then.
no, well, that wouldn't be unique, but 81 million visitors per day. I say it wouldn't be
fucked.
unique, but I doubt anybody's going like 1,000 times a day, 100 times a day.
Says you.
I wouldn't be surprised with 81 million unique visitors a day.
I wouldn't
No.
be surprised either. No.
Like, and the CPMs on Pornhub are crazy.
Yeah, 24.7 billion searches performed
oh my
a day.
God.
50,000 searches per minute, 800 per second.
That's so fucked, man. What does it say? Like the most top search thing? I want to know what that is.
I'd have to read
I've
more,
seen
but
lists like this.
Yeah.
it
If you
says
search
with over 4 million videos totaling 595,000 hours uploaded per day.
595,000 hours uploaded daily.
Yeah, I think so. It doesn't say daily or annually or anything. It just says the global community was active as well, with over 4 million videos totaling 595,000 hours uploaded. Unless that was all year. But
Yeah, let's just say 4 million videos in a year. What's 591,000 or 595,000 divided by 24? Put it in the
I'll look it up right
calculator.
now.
I'm asking.
I thought you were just gonna ask me for that. I was like, what the fuck? It's like you're the smart
We're a
one.
mental math.
What was it again?
podcast.
Sorry.
595,000 divided by 24.
595,000 divided by 24. 2,500 approximately.
2,500 days worth of porn uploaded per year.
according to the
Oh my
report,
god, yeah, that's true. That's
according to the report, every 5 minutes, Pornhub transmits more data than the entire contents of the New York Public Library's 50 million books.
That's pretty funny. I'm on an article right now. It says like the top search thing, and it says like one of the high, not the highest. It says one of the most searched things in 2018 was Fortnite.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it's like just
a
says-
big deal at the
It
time.
was Fortnite. That's
That's
so
like-
fucked up.
15-year-old kid searching Fortnite porn.
Yeah, literally.
Searching for Rick.
Me. Rick?
If that's a sign of things to come, then what does searching for Rick and Morty porn parodies in the creation of porn around fidget spinners speak to?
I remember Rick and Morty porn being big for a little bit too, and
Oh yeah, Morty.
fidget spinner porn. I feel like they're not that big, but they're
So
just
in
sensationalized due to the fact
2017,
that-
according to Pornhub, the top 3 trending searches were porn for women, Rick and Morty, and fidget spinners.
That's pretty funny. I have an overall list of the most searched things by men. This is for like all time.
Let's hear it.
Take a guess what number 1 is. It's pretty easy actually when you think about it.
Anal.
No, anal's not even on the list actually.
Doggy
oh, actually,
style.
anal's on the list. It's actually lesbian.
Really?
Lesbian's the number 1 most searched thing by men.
Eh.
Number 2 is MILF. Number 3 is amateur. Number 4 is teen. Number 5 is mature. Which is, I find that so weird. I guess these are like
There's people out
descriptions.
there who are into like.
Yeah, I can see
So
that.
it's the same as teen. They're just opposites. It's
It's
Yeah.
It's weird to me that anybody like searches teen. I understand they're
Yeah.
looking for 18-year-olds, but are they?
I don't think
Probably.
even that. I think
hope.
it's every porn company says teen. That's like 18 to 23, and then 23 to 30 is mature,
Yeah.
and then once you pass 30, you're not allowed to
MILF.
be in porn
No, it's
anymore.
MILF.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it goes to MILF.
Yeah. And then it's GILF.
Wait.
And then it's necrophilia.
In
That's pretty fucked up.
in 2017, Nintendo's handheld device, the 3DS, made 1% of game device traffic. Sony PlayStation dominated with 56% of gaming traffic. So 56% of the gaming traffic was people on their fucking PlayStation searching porn. Like watching porn on their
I thought you
PlayStation.
meant, like-
Yeah, I just meant games. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
I
that's
thought you
pretty
meant,
normal.
gaming in general. I was like, I figured Xbox would be closer. But holy fuck.
There's one list that I want to say. It's hentai is number 10.
10?
10
I
is
thought that
number-
was searched
I
more.
figured it would be higher, actually, yeah.
So did I.
There's a lot of weird people
Well
out there.
hung is 9. Well hung.
I
not.
mean, women watch porn, too.
This is probably men.
Okay,
For men.
gay
This
guys
is,
like
this is yeah, gay
porn.
guys
That's
like
true.
well hung. Yeah, gay guys watch porn. Huge
Really?
breasts, anal. Yeah, who would have thought, man? Yeah, that's. I did not expect well hung and hentai to be there.
Do you remember
But-
H3HC? Really?
Really? Yeah. That's old H3H3. That's like
Oh,
OG.
speaking of H3H3,
OG shit.
Joey Saladino was on the front page of Reddit the other day.
Joey Salad Fingers.
Yeah.
I heard they're trying to get him on the podcast.
Again? Oh, I love that.
And they're going to get him to do something like fucked on the podcast.
He's like super political now, though. And like he was like making like all these political statements on Twitter, and someone replied and was like, you can't make these kind of statements when this video exists, and it's just a video of him pissing his own mouth.
Oh my
That's
God.
true. Well, it's funny how like he went from that to like pissing on Max Mofo's hand in the human cake video.
Human
was,
Cake
like,
is one of
pissing
the
on his
greatest
hand.
videos ever to grace the internet.
Oh yeah, that trilogy is the best trilogy
Yeah.
to ever grace the internet.
So
That's better
it's
than Lord of
not,
the Rings trilogy.
It's not uploaded by any of them. It was re-uploaded, right?
Frank.
Okay,
They were all
Frank.
re-uploaded.
okay, the first one was on Max.
It's Frank's video.
Yeah, Frank's
but
video
the
is
whole
Human
trilogy
Cake,
is
but the
Frank's.
other two is Max Mofo's.
No,
I think they were
You sure?
re-uploaded though
They're all
because I don't
Frank's.
think they're.
Oh, maybe you're
on
right
this
about that.
channel.
Yeah,
that was the thing. I feel like Frank probably made a bunch of careers
he did. Yeah,
out of like convincing people to like that whole group. They just like hung out together. And I feel like they all did videos together, but everyone just hated doing Frank's videos.
because he was like, there was always fucked up
It was
shit.
always so over the top.
I think he deleted the vomit cake because the only ones that come up from TV Filthy Frank is hair cake and human cake. And when I type in
think-
vomit
I think
cake,
Vomit Cake's on
got
Max Mofo's
removed.
channel. No, look up Vomit Cake.
no, I typed
oh, you
vomit
did?
cake
Okay,
and
yeah, never
nothing
mind.
comes up but reactions.
I think it was removed.
Yeah, because it was kind of fucked up. I mean, they're all fucked up. I mean, you can't have vomit in videos on YouTube anymore.
they have a human cake BTS on
That's behind the scenes.
Too
Yeah,
Damn Filthy. I never watched
Yeah.
the behind the scenes.
Me
It's-
either.
yeah, it's pretty good actually. But like,
They got Chad to get a PewDiePie tattoo on his ass cheek.
I forgot about that. That's so fucked up. And the title is "Fat Guy Gets PewDiePie Tattoo." I can't believe he did that. He must have lost a bet or something. Well, probably not.
I mean, this is literally when like
He was trying to
he
do
was
anything for views.
at the
Anything for
time
views,
in the most
yeah.
literal sense. He would do anything.
Yeah. he also
He has
got
an
iDubbbz
iDubbbz
tattoo.
tattoo.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
he has iDubbbz tattoo on his ass too.
I didn't think he'd ever actually become anything other than like a side character in their videos, to be honest.
I always
Me
thought he
too.
was gonna be famous just from doing shit with Filthy Frank and iDubbbz, and like the
See,
whole reason.
I didn't think he would because like I'm sure like all of those fans love it and it's hilarious,
yeah,
but it's such a niche thing to like how many of those people are going to convert to be just watching your content. But I guess him and Max got a good thing
Cold
going
One's
now.
got some heat right now. I feel like iDubbbz still would have got popular if it wasn't for Hair Cake, but that definitely like set his career off. Like that definitely helped him like blow up. That was
I
like his
disagree. I
crowning
think he was
moment.
pretty big before Hair
He,
Cake, wasn't he?
he had like 1 million subscribers, and then he
yeah.
went rocketed up. Like I'm saying, he still would have been big,
I
but
don't
like
think
that
Hair
definitely
Cake is why
helped.
he rocketed. I think Content Cop is what really put his career like.
Oh, true. Yeah, you're right. You're 100.
But
percent
That's
bad,
some of the
unboxing,
best shit
bad
on
unboxing
YouTube.
and Kickstarter crap were like what made him bigger.
That's
on
what he like
YouTube.
got big on, but then
Yeah.
he got big.
Content
Well,
cop.
What he
Yeah.
became like
That's-
mainstream
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Don't forget Indiegogo excrement.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a couple weird ones where it's just like one or two
Behind, oh,
episodes.
what's in the box?
that was stupid.
That
There were
was-
2 episodes.
That was dumb. Yeah, he was said it was stupid. What's his newest one now? It's like this squirrel catching.
squir-
I actually
It's
like the squirrel
interesting.
Those are
catching
cool,
videos. I
yeah.
love them.
It's actually
he
good.
gets so in depth with it. One of his favorite videos by him that he's made recently was the one where he tried to make one of those popper things. I was like,
That was a good video.
It was a good
poppers.
vid.
No,
That was
the
actually
best,
cool.
The best video he's made in the last 2 years was
What is
an
it?
airsoft fatty.
Oh yeah,
That was a really good
That
video.
was that was
Full
great.
Force. Full Force.
Yeah,
That's
I would
yeah.
love.
It was.
I hope he really does continue and make more of those because that's really good shit.
It was like
Yeah.
a documentary. Man. It was a
Yeah.
documentary. It was great, and it was like how long was it? It was like 45 minutes long too. It was crazy.
It was an
long.
hour.
There was an hour. Yeah. And the whole thing was interesting. Like the characters in that, like that he just met, were just
Man,
like,
that kid.
what's his name?
I would love to see him do one of those.
Roger.
Jordy Jordan, Wings of Redemption.
I would too. That would be really good. I forgot Wings of Redemption.
No, Wings of Redemption. Like, I assume you know mostly from his streams, but
yeah.
like
I don't
he
know
has
much
like a
about him.
whole like family of characters around him too. Like that used
I
to
don't
be
know
kind
much
of big
about
on
him,
like
yeah.
his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Like Gangster Grandma. And,
I don't know who these people. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I only know Wings of Redemption from his streams and his like COD rages, where people would like. Well, I know a lot. I used to watch his streams actually because he had like 30 subscribers or people watching him. He'd be like, if someone doesn't donate to me right now, I'm ending the stream.
And he's like, if I don't get $1,000 donated in the next 10 minutes, the stream's over, and he gets $1,000.
And he keeps streaming and he hates
fuck?
it. And he went and, like he was saving up for like weight loss surgery,
He got it.
and he got it.
Yeah.
It was like a gastric
He went
bypass.
to Mexico for the surgery.
Which that's so sketchy. That's so fucked up.
No,
Came back
apparently-
with Michigan
Apparently
spleen.
it was like the hospital was like just as actually I think he said the hospital was nicer than the one in Conway, South Carolina, which is where he lives.
Yeah,
So
but I mean, like,
there's actually there's a video of him. I can't remember what it's called, but basically he had like some sort of like fungus growing in between one of his folds at one point.
ugh.
And like it was like
Man.
growing a cyst. He thought it was a pimple initially, but it got really bad, and he had to go to the hospital to get it drained.
I don't like that.
And they did it, and I guess it stank so bad when they cut it open and the like pus was being drained. They had to open the door, but like in this operating room, there was a door to the outside,
Like out.
like outdoors.
In
Like they just
this is
open
in
it up and there's
Mexico?
just an empty field out there.
Is this in Mexico?
No, this was in Conway, South Carolina.
Oh.
Shut up, Conway Twitty. Hello, darling.
Did you guys watch Rhett and Link go back to their like childhood homes?
I did, yeah. I watched a lot of videos by them. I love
I
Rhett
did
and
not.
Link. I watch Rhett and Link every day. I'm not joking. I
Yeah,
watch
me
them
too.
at least once a day.
Either in the morning or in the night.
Good Mythical Morning, and I watch like whatever they have. I usually watch their main episode, and unless they have like a shitty guest, that's the only time I don't watch them.
I'll still watch it.
If it's someone I don't really know, I'm just like
The only
whatever.
one I don't think I didn't want to watch, and the first time I ever cringed watching
I think I know what
GMM
you're gonna say.
was when Ninja was on.
Yeah, I was gonna
It was
say
the Fortnite
Ninja.
dances.
Yeah, they dress up as Fortnite characters, and Ninja like would tell them to do a Fortnite dance, and they would just try to guess what it was. It was like the concept was there, but it was just so late in Fortnite that it was kind of cringy. If they had done it like earlier, it probably would have been a good video.
I think if they did it now and Ninja wasn't involved, it would be funny because it would be a meme.
I've
Pretty much.
Yeah, I feel like there was one point before Fortnite peaked that like the Fortnite dance meme was actually like funny.
It was actually. It wasn't even
cringe
ironic. It
at
was
the
like
time.
funny. Yeah.
But then for a while it was cringe. But now I feel like if you're doing
doing the-
Fortnite
yeah,
dance
it's
things, it's been so long that it's back to funny. It's a
The
good
meme has been surfaced again. That happens a lot.
And what the fuck is Twitch gonna do? They're just losing everybody to Mixer right now.
They either have to
They
change the
lost Shroud.
rules or they're gonna suffer. It's up to them, man.
Or to start offering people 8-figure checks to stay.
True. That's one of their options.
But they're not gonna. They just want fucking Pokimane titty streamers to stay.
That's
I
what
heard
they
someone
want on there, man.
I heard someone talking about Mixer and they were like ranting about how bad it was.
It's only a matter of time before Dr. Disrespect goes.
You think?
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm pretty sure Twitch is like giving him a hefty check already. Not check, but like sponsorship money.
I don't think Twitch is giving him anything outside of his subscriber money,
Seriously?
which he'd be. I don't know that for a fact, but
I think you're right. Actually, I don't think Twitch does this.
but like I feel like if they were going to give it to Dr. Disrespect, they would have gave it to Ninja and they would have gave it to Shroud.
True.
Who were two of the biggest creators on that
Those were the
platform.
two biggest, literally.
And
the biggest.
now they're gone to Mixer because they're probably getting anywhere from $10 to $100 million.
Are they getting the same amount of people watching them on Mixer than they were on Twitch though?
I'm pretty sure Shroud had like 26,000 concurrent the other day.
It's a lot. It's about the same as it was on Twitch. So
Yeah.
yeah. So is Mixer like the same? I don't know anything about Mixer.
I've never even been on the website.
Neither was I. So I'm assuming it's the exact same as Twitch. except it's just laid out differently.
Same.
And I'm assuming you can like donate bits, kind of how like you do in Twitch. Maybe not bits, but
It's
like
probably like my guess would be a simpler version, whereas like what Twitch used to be, where you donate
just
$2
money. Yeah.
and you subscribe. if you want.
I never really understood bits. I know it's like it's technically Twitch currency, but like why not just donate
Why
money?
does a Twitch creator want Twitch currency? They want American or
Exactly, but like
British
with
pounds, whatever
yeah.
the fuck where they live.
But it's like bits is like you can only use that currency to buy things on Twitch. So it's like donating someone like 1,000 bits. Like streamers have like millions of bits. They're like, what the fuck am I gonna do with bits? I don't know if you can transfer it to money or not, but like, it's weird. Just donate fucking money. Donate your titty
Man,
streamer $2.
I kind of thought for a while that bits might have been something like. I read a Reddit post a while ago, like how. I think it might have been a My Free Cams model that was talking about it. And she was talking about like how like the conversion works is like you have to like buy coins or whatever to like, go to their premium
it's kind of
shows.
like casino chips essentially.
But yeah, but like you might spend $10 for one coin,
Yeah.
but then for every one coin that you give to them, that's only 50 cents
What? So where does that?
when they cash it out. So
where's
it's
the
like,
other money go?
It's like the streaming company is making $9.50 per coin.
That's pretty fucked.
And the streamer is making 50 cents per coin. That's kind of how I thought bits worked for a bit. But then you can still do cash donations, so that just wouldn't make any sense.
So what I think bits, well, I'm pretty sure bits is like you can buy like Twitch Prime, like for example, you can use bits like, on the website to buy like emojis, Twitch Prime, even donations. You can just like donate bits. So that's what I always thought it was anyway. But I don't know. Anyway, what were you saying?
No, I'm just on Mixer right now,
Oh.
and like Ninja and Shroud are the only people who have big streams on there, and they only have 6,000 viewers
Or
each.
combined.
Each. Which, like, compared to Twitch, I'm pretty sure I heard that there's only like 50,000 viewers in total on Mixer.
But like, when you're thinking about it from a content creator standpoint, like, would you rather have, like in Ninja, like what was the rumor, like 60 to 100 million?
Mhm.
That's guaranteed money for the next, I think it was a 4-year contract. Would you rather have, say, $60 million guaranteed to you for 4 years, or chance working with Twitch where you can get banned for fuck knows what?
Yeah.
Showing your side boob.
Or even if you're just not popular after
Yeah.
a year,
fair
like,
enough.
people fall off. People fall off a cliff. And this
Yeah.
type of shit.
Well, like the whole thing, like, would you rather have 6,000 loyal people watching you, or like 20,000 people and half of them are just trolls?
No, that's fair.
Yeah, I feel
it's
like
the
that's
same with like
better.
music. It's like
Yeah.
it's better to have like a smaller core fan.
But
Like
I
core
feel
fan
like
base that-
once you're at that size where people are offering you that much money to go to a platform, who the fuck cares about the viewers?
Yeah.
True. You're just doing it for the money at that point, though. But like, I feel like Ninja is like
But like, even if you do it for the money, then you can go stream even if you only have 500 guys who are watching you.
that's a good point.
If you
yeah.
like streaming, then fine, and then you have $60 million in the bank.
And the people who are watching you are obviously loyal fans that don't or
Yeah.
not
That
gonna
would
troll
switch
you.
over just for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you know that they're you know they're the real shit. I feel like it's a smart move for certain people. Like if you, well, obviously Ninja, you got fucking what was it, $100 million? Like fuck.
There's no confirmed.
I don't
number,
know, but
I
whatever
heard
it is.
between 60 and 100.
Yeah, which is
And Shroud, I'd probably say like half of that
half
at
of
best.
that. Yeah. Although Shroud is, from what I've
Shroud's
seen,
huge.
he's a better gamer than Ninja.
He's just got like ridiculous accuracy. Like,
I don't know how he is. Like I've seen videos of him where he would just like he wouldn't miss a shot on like Call of Duty where it's like it has like bullet spray. Like he would just be amazing.
I've watched streams of him using the AK, where his shot is significantly more accurate in Modern Warfare with the AK-47 than mine is with the M4,
Yeah,
which doesn't make sense.
And I know he's on the
I mean,
mouse
it does
and
make
keyboard,
sense. He's
but
fucking way better than I am. That's why it makes sense.
he's been doing it. And it used to be a CS:GO, and CS:GO is all about strategy.
Yeah, it's all accuracy.
And all about strategy and how like it's literally like
Pick out that
pixel.
one
It's
pixel
a
across
pixel. Like if you ever watch CS:GO, like people who are really good, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just like running around, just like, and I'm like, oh, they got 4 kills. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
They're just like switching their knives around and fucking shooting
So-
people and shit. Like what the fuck?
So it says that Ninja's. It estimates that Ninja is on a contract that will give him between $6 million and $8 million a year for at least 3 years.
Jesus, still a lot of money.
It's like 20 mil then,
Yeah.
but still,
I mean, he can live off of that, I think.
I would think so. Plus, he's already made Probably a lot of mills off
I
Twitch.
think an estimated 10 million. It says,
That's not
on
even
Twitch.
including his donations
Yeah.
and his sponsorships. Like, that's pretty fucked.
There was a time where he had like 25,000 subs, didn't he?
On Twitch, yeah.
Which like probably even more than that. But like it was H3 I was listening to, and I can't remember if he said he dropped from like 50 to 25 or something. But like 50K subs as a Twitch like premium creator or whatever, you're getting $5 a month per sub.
That's so fucked.
50,000. That's 250K a month
Yeah.
in guaranteed income.
Well-
not including any sponsorships or donations.
He said he was making $1 million a month one time on the news.
That was like $500,000, and that was like
Well,
on his rise. Like he wasn't even
Yeah.
at his peak yet. Where he was
That-
making $500,000 a month, and he said that on like
yeah. Well, it was
MSNBC or
estimated.
whatever.
It was an estimate. It was estimated in 2018 only that he made 10 million.
Mm,
So
okay.
like, that's just 2018.
That was his peak, wasn't it? Like, that was his, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So it probably went down, but still, I mean, he's still
all
not
these could be
hurting.
wildly inaccurate too.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
I
100%.
remember seeing like all those videos for like so many years about PewDiePie's net worth. And then,
Yeah,
like,
and
he
then-
did that net worth video, and like they said like 60 million or something. He's like, oh, a little low.
Yeah.
That's
It
so
was like he was
funny.
like
Yeah.
he read it and it said like 20,000 a day or something, and he's like, it's higher than that.
Which is so fucked, man. I wish I had that money. Wish I had money in general. Wish I was PewDiePie. I want to suck PewDiePie's dick.
I feel like he could not upload for a month and still make like
Oh yeah,
500
just off residual
500K.
People would still send him shit. Like, yeah. Like, oh, this is a knife.
It's a knife.
Wow.
It's a knife.
Anyway, I think we should wrap it up
Yeah,
around here.
I agree.
We're at 2 hours and 44 minutes.
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up.
I mean, we're gonna cut some of this, but
Always wrap it up, kids.
Yeah, I agree. But no, this is good. Next time we're gonna have more fun stuff to talk about. We'll have games
Well,
and shit like that.
hopefully we'll have a better mic setup because I think
Yeah.
I don't know how Paul's mic is doing. We'll see. I
feel like
guess.
there's a lot of this.
Yeah.
I keep trying to avoid it, but like I try and get close, and for some reason I always move my hand in too.
Yeah.
It's just
And then I
natural,
just
man.
keep
You're sucking dick all the time, you know.
Scratching this fucking thing.
Well-
Picks it up every time.
We'll see how it works.
It'll probably.
If it's
okay.
too bad, I don't even think we'll upload this one.
Yeah, we will. We're not.
Yeah, we will.
Alright.
We will.
We can put an apology in the description and say it was
Yeah,
a
we'll
last
just-
second.
It's
thing.
Paul Ryan's fault.
Yeah, we'll just
blame
say.
me, I forgot the mic on.
Yeah, we'll just say that Paul's drunk.
Yeah.
And or on drugs.
Anyway, so yeah, I guess that's it for this episode. Episode 3.
Yeah.
And we're going consistent. I didn't think we would keep it consistent.
I'll be
every
honest.
Sunday.
When we had this whole idea, I was like, yeah, we'll probably do it for like 2 times, and then we'll be like, oh, we're never gonna meet up.
These expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, did you guys think the same thing? Do you think we're all gonna meet up every time or
I
every
didn't think
week?
you guys would. I knew I was
I'm
down.
I was down to do it too. I was 100% down. And I think I was the only one that
I didn't
probably.
even think Paul would come on it.
I feel like these are just shots at me.
I didn't say anything about you.
I said you guys.
Yeah. I think if anything, I would have been the one who flaked. Like, even though fucking my name is in the podcast title.
I just didn't. I didn't even think Paul would want to be a host on this.
I'm glad Paul's a host.
Me too.
I was like nervous at first. I don't know. I don't even know why.
I could tell, but you were excited
I
at
was.
the same time.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just found it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
really
Once
fun.
you're like once you turn like your nervousness into like excitement, it's like really fun. That's the same as public speaking. Like you're like nervous, but like
No,
at the same time,
never
you-
had fun doing public speaking.
I never had fun either. But like afterwards, you feel
That's
good.
a lie that you tell elementary kids to make them read their speech.
I
in
know,
the
but
class.
like it works for me though. Like I get nervous, but afterwards I get like happy that it's over with. I think that's not excitement. It's just like I'm glad I did that kind of thing. But it's like yeah, fucking attacked in front of a crowd without stuttering.
All right, Thickey Therapy, episode 3. Apologies for the shitty audio.
Bravo
Let us-
6.
Let us know if there's anything you want us to talk about in the next episode. Just DM us on Instagram or tweet at Ricky or me or Paul.
Bravo 7. Going dark.